All right. 3, 2, 1. And we are back. Oh, that was perfect. With another episode of Nothing to Do. This is a special episode. I'm your host, Jeremy. Across from me is your host, Michael.
I just got
Michael,
the whole
how are we
table
doing
wet.
today?
The cork probably put a hole in the styrofoam ceiling.
I'm sure you heard that cork through the mic. We are
good.
celebrating today.
That's it. 1 year.
We are 1 year. 1 year. It has been 1 year, the NTD podcast. We wish it could be episode 52, but we still got last year.
Hey,
This is only episode
36,
30. 36 is close enough.
Dog, that's
for year one.
That's 3 a month.
That's
Come on. Dog.
Is it 3 a month?
That's a good average right there.
Yeah, that is.
No, is not that the average?
I'm thinking about it weekly. That's why
You went to college, right?
Yeah. That is 3 a month. That's 3 a month.
3 a month. That's an average. That's a good average. What you complaining about? Yeah, I'm gonna face this joint, my nigga. You might have to face this joint. Go ahead.
Oh, oh my God.
I'm drinking right out the bottle. The orange juice is just
for
a
show.
little chaser, just in case. I mean,
who chases champagne?
What's a mimosa?
What?
What's a mimosa?
It's a drink, but chasing is different. It's just you can make a screwdriver, which is a drink, or you can trace your orange juice like vodka if you're a pussy. ¿Tú me entiendes?
No, my nigga, I don't. I don't, my nigga. If I don't want the taste of champagne in my mouth, I got a little bit of orange juice right here. You know what I mean?
Damn, I'm jealous of you. Where'd you go? What did you stop this morning right before you got
here? This is
the
cheap ass $40 fucking champagne bottle, man. What are you talking about?
But that's like it got a name on it, like Bel Air Rosé. Like
that shit is cheap bullshit, my nigga.
Well, like compared to what though?
Compared to a rosé, a Moet that would have cost me $100. What I really wanted.
A Moet is like $50.
A legit Moet, the white bottle. That's $100.
Oh, we ain't balling like that yet.
You might not be. I could afford that, my nigga.
Oh. My boy take one sugar champagne. Oh
on,
shit.
Man. Let's not play. Fuck out of here, cuz you crazy.
Let me open mine then, cuz I guess this is what we doing.
Yeah, that's where we going. You got yours, I got mine. It's a fucking beautiful thing.
Wee!
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it out of the cup.
This ain't the recap. Episode.
There's no recap.
We did that.
It's just a normal episode, but we're just gonna be a little celebratory.
This ain't a normal
champagne.
joint either. We getting drunk. I don't care. There ain't no dockets. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your past 2 weeks. I don't care. I'm getting drunk.
You started the new gig yet?
I did.
How is it?
I did. It's yeah.
It's a yeah.
It's going. It's like any other gig.
It's like a lot of training right now, or what is it? Walkthroughs?
No.
Shit like that.
Right into the fire.
Right into the fire.
Yeah. Yup. Here's your crew. Here's your plans. Big ass set of plans. Fucking utilities is all around here. Figure it out.
Do you have to do homework for that job or
homework?
Yeah.
You have no idea how much homework I have to do for this job.
I figured.
You have no idea.
Mío.
You have no idea. I have 3 sets of blueprints from 3 times. Let me tell you something about the building that I'm putting all the utilities in. It was an Amazon building. They backed out. Now Thermo Fisher, a pharmaceutical company, bought the building. It was halfway built. So someone already put in utilities in there. Now I got to figure out what the fuck they did compared to what the plan's supposed to be, compared to some new plans that I just got. Yo, dog, when I tell you that it's at least an hour I got to look over this shit. The other day I did like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Straight in the basement, locked in on fucking plans that, look, you would need a magnifying glass to look at all the fucking details behind this shit.
Oh, my God. That sounds hard.
It ain't easy. It's
not easy.
But I'm picking up quick. I'm not, you know what I mean? It was like any job, the first week is fucking just nervousness, anxiousness. You don't know nobody. You know what I mean? Like, any new gig is like that. So I'm still in that. Well, I was like heavy on the fucking, like, fuck, did I make a mistake? Like, damn it. But again, it's just I hit the curve. I hit the turn Thursday.
Right.
It was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
My supervisor, I laid some shit out on the floor for him. He's like, "Oh, did someone help you?" Then, nope, I did all this myself. So he started saying, "All right, this kid's no dummy."
Not gonna form him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's no dummy. All right. So then we had a conversation because you know me, I'm a laborer at heart. Like I got to this position because of my hard work. Like I'm going in there.
Right.
But that's not what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Right.
I'm the orchestrator of the symphony of big machinery.
Right. You shouldn't be touching
I should
any
be
of this stuff.
so me and him on the top of the hole looking at a dude. I'm telling him what to do. He said, "This is what I want, Mike. Right here. You see this with your arms right here? This is all I want you to do. I want you to conduct the best symphony of heavy machinery that you can."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm picturing an Italian guy.
He
big
looked
big Italian
and I
guy.
tell you, this motherfucker's big.
Yeah.
Hands the size
Yeah.
of your face, cuz he would take my head and just crush it if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Big nigga. Money. He don't need to be doing this.
Yeah.
His wife is the head of Fatima Hospital nursing.
His name is Anthony Ferducci.
His name is Joe. Of course it's Joe.
It's Joe.
It's a Joe. So let me tell you something about the.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about
my job. That one person that works at that school, his name is he's a Joe. He's a Joe.
There's in construction is Joe's, Mike's, Kevin's.
Yeah. Joe's, Mike's, and Kevin's.
Joe's, Mike's, and Kevin's. There's 3 Mikes on my crew right now.
I feel like Anthony would be one too. And Anthony's.
But Anthony's have nicknicknames though.
Yeah, right.
You don't call him Anthony.
Right, exactly.
They be like, is it Tony?
Uh-huh.
That's some, the crazy nicknames.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm just figuring out all the personalities of, you know what I mean, but because the shit's gonna pop off soon. Like they've hired a bunch of foremen, so that means they have a bunch of jobs coming up. So I'm not gonna right now. I'm at a job site where there's already a foreman, so now there's 2 of us. He does the inside shit, and I'm doing the outside shit with my own crew. So, bro, pretty soon, cause I know I'm gonna smoke. Now that I've been reading these plans, I know this job like the back of my fucking hand, though. I know I'm gonna smoke this shit now, right? I'm gonna run through this shit, and they're gonna have to go get me a whole new job, and I'm gonna figure out a whole new set of characters of people. Like right now, I like the crew that I'm with. One dude I know, we have mutual friends. Another one grew up in the South Side, fucking 24 years in the labor union. He's like 50 something, dog. Cool as fuck.
There you go.
You know what I mean? My operator, he's black. He sucks, but he's black though. So we, you know what I mean? We try to stick. You know what I mean? We try to stick
together. Solidarity.
I have to get his back. You know what I mean?
Black,
I have to.
He sucks. But.
He sucks. And I try to tell him his name is Mike too. I'm like, Mike, you're killing me. You know you're killing me right now, dog.
Right.
But I'm already used to working with what I got. That's it.
Right.
That's the name of the game. Working with what
so
you
now
got.
that you're the foreman, you're the boss. Do you feel more comfortable talking shit about other coworkers now that you're the boss? It ain't nothing changed.
Nah. Why would I talk shit about people that I hardly know?
Right.
You know, I'm not.
No,
that's craziness.
Yeah.
That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
Right now, they fuck with me because they're used to foremen that just stand there and do nothing all day. I mean, they'll stand there, they'll point out what they want you to do and just watch you. I'm not a watching dude. I'm in the field with you. Old man, chill, though. I need you for your head more than I need you for your shoulders right now. You know what I mean? You've seen more than what I've seen. I know my shit. But you've been in this industry for longer. You know what I mean? So I don't need you. I don't need you to kill yourself shoveling. I got 20 years on you. I'll go down there. I'm your boss and I'll still go down there. Shovel it out. Yo, I'm thinking we're going to go do this, and that. What you think? Yeah, yup. But how about this, Mike? That's me. You know what I mean? Even my operators that's operating that heavy machinery, we all have to be in the same page. So I'm bouncing ideas off of them. Even though I'm the boss, it's my final say what the fuck happens. We all need to agree on what the plan is. In my head, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not all bosses, not all foremen that I've encountered, I like that. But this is my strategy, and this is what I'm running with.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like it, they can go fuck themselves. I don't give a fuck. They hired me to run the job, so that's what I'm doing. I had to have a conversation with the super 3 days in because he's just nitpicking me. He's trying to chop me at the knees. I'm like, yo, did I get hired to do this? Or did I get hired for you to tell me to tell them? This is not, is a telephone game? I gotta know. You know what I mean? So, we had a good, Thursday was the turning point.
Yeah.
It was the turning point. And now I'm feeling a lot comfortable. And with this overtime that I did this week, that check is going to be making me feel a lot better, too. I did the math. I carried the 2 over. You know what I mean? Decimal points. Yeah. My nigga, it's going to be a good week.
Post taxes is what you netting. You got that. You came in here. You got a lot of energy. I'm liking it. I'm trying to get there right now.
I'm in a good space right now.
That's good.
I'm a boss. My wife's a boss. We're
Yeah.
looking to get married soon.
Yeah, they
My
were.
family's beautiful. My life's great right now, my nigga. I can't.
Let's drink to that. Cheers to that. I'm gonna take a swig out
cheers-
the bottle for
Let's
that.
cheers the fucking
Cheers to
NTD.
To NTD.
NTD.
Year 1, baby. 1 year in.
been
More
a-
stuff to go. I bought a new laptop.
You got one.
Yeah, I'm not
Word.
using it right now though.
Good.
I'm step one to elevate the art. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Because I need a new. And then I was supposed to come here this week. I've been on vacation for 2 weeks.
Word. How was
Apparently, my dad also decided to go on vacation for those 2 weeks as well. Because I was supposed to come here and like do the morning show with him. He was gonna teach me the setup there because they started the YouTube channel.
that? Yeah.
But he didn't come into work for those 2 weeks either.
My hand,
Oh, shit.
he gotta live too.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's funny because there's a position in my job, or not in my job, that was presented to me by someone at my job
Word.
to go work at another school
Yes.
and more of a hands-on role. It's like the title's director of like graduate support. So I'd be helping kids like getting it, like do all the process for getting into high school, getting into that school, all that stuff.
So it's a middle school?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a middle school, and I could definitely do it, but I was like, damn, all right.
Pay bump?
Of course, I mean, I'm a TA right now. From TA to this but director position, I would assume it's a big pay bump.
Word.
I mean, it's a different school.
So what we thinking about?
It's a commitment. That's like this is gonna be my career, I guess, for the
Don't
time
have
being.
to be.
It don't have to be, but it's just like to take a role like that. I feel like I would. Like I had this conversation. I went out. I linked up with James this weekend. We went out. He was talking about it. I feel like it's like if I work for the city, right? I feel like I would feel better about like pulling leaving there whenever I felt I wanted to leave there than it would to be like at a school like that where I would have where I'm developing relationships with students and
But
families.
you're
and
rotating
stuff
students
like that.
every year too, though.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, you are, but you also in those roles you maintain relationships even when
Forever.
they leave because
Forever.
like you help them with college stuff and
100%. 100%. There was
I'm basically doing my boy Manny, he was here 2 weeks, or he was here like a month ago, 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes, whatever. That's what he was doing in New York City, but he did that for high
College,
schools
right?
and getting him into college.
Yep.
So I'd be doing that, but for middle schools. And some work. It's like that's like a career, but I'm just trying to think. And then it's just like the anxiety in me too thinks about how I would compromise this, like
This what?
this podcast.
Fuck this podcast. Are you nuts?
You
out
know
of your
me,
mind.
has never fucked this podcast.
It's my nigga. Let me tell you something. I just
Never fucked this podcast.
I started another business with my mans about a month ago. Precise Resources LLC.
Mhm.
We just got our second account. We just finished our second project. We just bid it on another project for $25,000. My nigga,
I didn't even know this existed. You never plug.
because I don't need it. I don't need to plug nothing. I don't need.
It's
my
not
nigga, I
a
work.
plug, but you never talked
I
about
don't
it
need
once.
I don't need to talk to no one about it because I'm focused on me, my nigga. I'm not out here like, yo, this is what I'm doing.
No, but
I
what I'm
do
telling
this
you is
and
I had no idea this even existed.
Yes, my nigga, because this is, you think, my nigga, this don't make nobody no bread. This is a hobby.
Right.
This is a hobby.
Right.
You know what I mean? That right there already netted in my pocket more than $3,000. If we get this next project at this high school, dog, it's over for this podcast for me. I'll tell you straight up. Because I would have to focus way more time on that. That I don't have already.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Straight up.
Whoa.
Because I'm telling you, it's the truth, my nigga.
Yeah.
We're talking about big money. Like, I mean, and like, I find myself so happy going and talking to potential clients.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yo, I find like trying to get that sale. I like that. I like going into the client's house and being like, yo, yeah, you got a problem here. This is what we're going to do. Bing, bam, bam, the third. You know what I mean? We're going to send you a quote. And I just, because me, I've done that. I've done that before. I've done that for a while. So I try just not. I like talking
gotta
to
be
customers.
a different feeling when you're doing it for yourself.
For yourself.
That's what I did. Well, that was what I was doing for the last 4 years, but just for other people, for other shit.
For myself, dog. And then me and my man's going in there, actually doing the work, actually getting that check for ourselves.
Yeah.
Putting money in our pocket, putting money in our business account. trying to get real lines of credit, like real shit.
Right,
This
right.
ain't real. This is This is fun.
This is fun.
This
yeah.
is a hobby, bro.
Yeah.
If we was to ever get a sponsor, something, you know how unrealistic that would be.
Yeah, but I'm not even. I'm not talking about it like.
But I don't want you. But you already talking about a new position. And I don't want that to compromise the podcast.
No, I don't want
What?
to compromise the content of my podcast because I come in here. I don't want to have to worry about shit I talk about. Like when I come here, I have a lot of fun and like it's therapeutic in a lot of ways. And like this is a hobby of mine
So
that
you
I don't
be
want to have to like. In a way, I mean, like, yeah, I guess I would.
I was scared to talk about this podcast the whole first year.
Yeah.
People listening that work for around me, Doug.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. What's the difference between that?
I think it's different with with a job in education. I think it's a little bit different.
Okay. No, you're right. You're
Especially,
right. 100%.
honestly, and
100%.
I think with the school that I would be going to if I get the job, if I like.
So you did apply.
I'm going to. Yeah,
Okay.
the deadline is in like a week or 2 weeks.
Good for you, brother.
I'm gonna do it.
Yo, it's about. Yo,
But I'm just telling you, this is what I think. But like, this is I look forward to this week for these 2 weeks. Like as much as I like my job now, as fulfilling as it is on some level in terms of like working with kids and
I
stuff
look
like
forward
that.
to getting money.
But like I look forward to like I look forward to this. Yeah, I look forward to getting money too.
This is fun. This is a nice little. This is a nice little getaway from the house and just doing my little thing, whatever. But this would never get in the way of us getting real money. Ever.
Right.
I ever want this to get in the way of you getting real money.
Yeah.
We trying to.
This won't. But I'm not saying that I'm gonna give up money.
That's why I hate champagne, Doug. It's just I'm already burping.
Oh,
I
he's
feel the
like,
gas
oh.
all in my chest.
Oh, you gonna drink more champagne after this when you go to
That's
brunch.
the problem,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
That's the problem, dog. I'm gonna puke by the end of today. I already know.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Nothing to do podcast.
Nothing to do podcast.
It's nothing to do. It's NTD.
NTD. Nothing to do with NTD.
Nah,
yeah.
because we have plenty to do. We have
Right.
too much to do.
Right.
What are we talking about? Yeah, the position that you were applying for.
Yeah, just as I think that it's schools are more. I think it's harder for schools. Yeah, I like this in a lot of ways. Like this is I don't know, like
Any
hitting
of
the
your faculty
bag.
right
What?
now listen to this podcast?
No, I don't know. I don't talk about it over there.
If you were to guess, an educated guess,
How many? Zero.
zero.
Unless
you
it's unless it might be some of the other TAs that
And
might
you
know.
think that if you take this other position, who over there is gonna listen to this podcast? If you never talk about it, you're not promoting it to them. They don't follow your social media.
Maybe some. Maybe just because it's just like with now I'm dealing with middle schoolers who have Instagram and like Providence is such a small place, and there's a lot of mutual stuff. And I haven't given. I'm trying to get this shit. I'm like half the reason why I wanted to come here last week to shadow, to come here for the morning show is to see their camera set up because I want a YouTube channel. I would love to record at like one of our own studios. We already have mics. My boy's been teaching me how to shit. I know shit's slow in the sense that like we both work and I don't have the money to like to go. I mean I do, but like I want to make sure I spend like like I'm not just spending money willy nilly on this. Like I wanna. This is like this is a little art piece, and even just the skill of like learning how to edit and like learning like Adobe and shit like that. Like I can like
You see
work
how
for other shit.
You see how passionate I hear the passion in your voice about getting better at this craft. That's how I feel about my job now,
and that's
the
great.
business that
But what I'm telling you is that like we've been doing this for a year. We've been friends for like 4,
Forever.
5, 6, 7 years.
Forever, yeah.
And I didn't know this about you. I didn't know you had your own other business.
I don't need.
But it's not
I don't
about.
have
It's not about.
I love you to death, but I don't have friends. Like I have friends, but like
I know what you mean.
We don't like. I don't talk to everyone, anybody on the day to day, except for my business partner right now.
Right.
That's the only and maybe like a couple like one other dude, my nigga Bert. I try to keep in contact with him at least every other day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just to check in on him. Besides that, like. Those are my friends. Like I fuck with everybody, but
right.
But I mean, like, besides this, when do we ever talk, me and you?
Not anymore.
Even before.
Really? Bro, we used
When
to
we-
we used
when
to
we-
light up Gothi's and got when you lived at
came over my
Gothi's.
house, okay.
Yeah, we used to light up and we used to get high as shit in there. Yeah.
Está bien. When I had like get-togethers over and shit, right?
No.
Not like you came over randomly and we.
Bro,
like,
there was. Yes, we did.
You saw?
Yeah, bro. I would come over and we would play. We would play 2K. We would play UFC. We get high as shit. And we would talk in that. I'm okay. I mean, like I'm not.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, my nigga. So you
Right.
might be right.
Right.
You
right.
might be right. I'm a burn out stoner, my nigga. You might be right.
Right.
And I'm already half a bottle of fucking Bel Air in. You know what I mean? Quick segue. For anybody that didn't listen, yo, you gotta listen to Joe Rogan's podcast with homie from The Lone Survivor.
Who?
Marcus Luttrell, the actual dude that survived. You know Lone Survivor, the movie?
To actually do so, people don't survive in that show.
Huh?
People die on that show.
No. Lone Survivor, the movie with Mark Wahlberg. Remember?
Oh, I think
Remember that movie?
yeah. I was thinking of yeah.
When he was the only soldier that survived in his whole platoon.
That movie was crazy.
Crazy.
I heard
Crazy.
besides what I think the only realistic like war movie besides that one was like American Sniper.
I think no, there was another one. American Sniper was alright.
But like that one, I remember
That
like
one,
those
there was
the
another
battle scenes like
That was
the
crazy. It was
crazy. Even like the oh
So
my
Joe
God,
Rogan
Jesus
had
Christ.
a real dude on his podcast, and yo, I'm telling you, Jeremy, you gotta listen to it, bro. You gotta listen to it.
Hmm.
You gotta listen to it, though, because they say some things that I've been thinking in my head for a long time, like
About
like. I tell you the quote about hard times, strong men, soft times.
No man, yeah man, I don't think so.
So hard, what is it? Hard times create hard men make easy times make soft men make hard time, and so the cycle continues forever,
Sure.
never,
Sure,
never.
yeah, that makes sense.
They even talk about even like it's even a generational thing that you are probably exactly like your great grandfather. Your grandfather's the version after him. Your father's the version after him. And you're probably more closer to your great grandfather than you are your father and your it goes like the worker, the poet, the something. It's like 4 layers of like it's like Indian shit too. The Indians believe in it. They called it something. And I feel like that. And I don't want to sound like well, it is jealousy and it is envy that like you see people around you that had it given a good life. Exactly the same shit that I want to give to my daughter, but I can see how that shaped them and how my life shaped me, and how like we're not the same. You know what I mean? It's because you want that for your next generation. You want that, but you're gonna lose who you are in them, because it's not gonna be this. Not gonna have the same. Oh, I'm drunk.
Already? No, I know what you're trying to say though. In terms of like, you wanna, it's like that whole thing. You wanna give your kids like a good life, but you know that the good life spoils them, and you gotta find the balance on giving them what you didn't have, and still making them like functional people in society.
I love that you can elaborate that way
Yeah.
better than I can.
Yeah. I think about that. I think about that a lot. Even though I don't have kids or anything, but I just think about shit, and I think about that a lot. And even what you just said about like shit about being like closer to your great grandfather to your father. Do you think that's more like that's nature or nurture?
I think it's nature because it's a cycle. Yo.
Yeah. It's
right.
picking up. It's
All
picking
right.
up. Go again.
Yo.
Yep.
That
All right. We just had to do a little mid-episode test.
Yeah,
Little
I'm
episode
getting
mic
scared.
test.
I'm drunk and I'm getting scared. Anyways, yeah, I think it's nature because it's just no matter what, I think everyone goes through it.
Right.
No matter who you are. Things are the same for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I just think you gotta give me a subject, bro. We gotta get off this shit. I'm already thinking about some other shit. I ain't trying to get
You're not
into
ready
all
for that?
I ain't trying to get into all that today. I'm drunk.
Not
I'm
today.
in a good mood.
Maybe not ever. You already talking about leaving the podcast today. We're a year in.
Yeah, 100%. That's the honest truth, though.
No, that's fine.
If my shit blows up, yo,
that's fine, bro.
Don't let me catch these contracts like I think we're about to. It's over for this.
No, bro, I couldn't be happy. Like, I'm happy for you. Like, you came in here. We celebrating a year of doing this. You talk about how you're planning your wedding. Your life is like that's good. Like, I don't feel any type of way about that. I've always I've always been ready to do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? I've always been ready to like I know you have your life and all that stuff, and even though I know you enjoy coming here, like I know you have other stuff, and we talk a lot of shit and stuff like that. But I know we live completely different lives. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's cool. I've always been ready to do this by myself. So it is what it is. I'm happy for you. I feel like people listening to this right now, we started off, we popping bottles, and then we're just like, but what is this shit? This might be over.
This might be over.
For Michael, it might be. Not me.
Yeah, the podcast will continue.
The podcast will continue. I'll 100%. Figure. I will always figure this shit out. But yeah, did you watch the UFC fights last night?
Yes, I did. When I woke up at 2 a.m, I watched all of them.
Oh, okay. Damn, you really about that life. You woke up at 2 and you're just like, I gotta watch these fights.
No, I just happened to wake up at 2. Like I worked yesterday, and even dog, that's another thing about the foreman shit, dog. Standing around doing nothing is more tiring than fucking doing work.
Yeah.
It is. Mentally, you're fucking, telling you, dog.
Yeah,
at least when you're in there physically, you're doing work, dog, you still got that energy. Like, you still got that buzz when you get out of work, dog. You don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do nothing. Like, it's like, I don't know.
I'll put your mic up a little bit. Make you feel better.
I don't know, bro.
It's picking up. It's picking up. I hope it is, because this has been a really good first 25 minutes.
Yes.
I really hope it's picking up.
I pray to the podcast gods.
Yeah.
That this is getting fucking recorded right now.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about.
We were talking about your passion for UFC. And why you woke up at 2? You set an alarm for 2 in the morning to go watch the fights.
No, I just happened to get up.
Yeah.
Wake up. It was 2 a.m. I was like, let me see who won. Then I watched. I scrolled Bleacher Report. They showed me who got knocked out and what rounds, and I'm just like, all right, let me go see.
That's the extent. That's like the extent of my fandom too for most of these for UFC and
like Bleacher Report. Okay.
Bleacher Report, DAZN.
Yeah.
All that's
the
it.
Zone.
Yeah. That's.
I didn't watch. I didn't see. Did you watch the Zone last night?
There was the
heavyweight.
Yeah, heavyweight rematch.
Who won?
I had no idea.
You have no idea?
I haven't checked the app this morning.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know neither. I didn't watch that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I seen Stipe get knocked out.
Bro, what do you think? Well, so Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge,
he's washed. Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is washed.
But it sounds good. It looks good on paper.
It looks really good on paper.
Really good on paper.
Like, yo, that roster.
I'd rather have. I think Andre Drummond trumps both of them going on the Lakers.
You think that's happening?
It already happened.
It already happened?
Yes, sir.
I did not see that.
Yes. Andre Drummond's in the Lakers. So now you have AD, Andre Drummond, and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
What a backcourt that is. How much size?
No, it still says there's a front runner. It's not confirmed.
No, it's not confirmed.
Yeah, it's not, I didn't think it was confirmed.
You sure?
Yeah, bro, I definitely would have saw that this morning on my phone when I woke up. It's not. But I could. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Probably it's gonna happen.
I'm around a bunch of diehard Celtics fans, and I didn't know the Celtics were so bummy.
Yeah, I was watching they whooped ass on the Bucks. I watched that game on Friday, but yeah, they're under 500.
But they lost the day before on the back-to-back though.
Yeah, against the Bucks. They're under 500 right now.
Yeah, they're like 8th seed.
But they're in I was gonna say that they're in the East, so they're still chilling.
The Knicks is like 6th place, 5th place right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The Celtics don't have a better record than the fucking Knicks right now.
I know. Bro, the Knicks went above 500 right before the All-Star break, and New York went crazy. They went crazy.
They celebrated.
Yeah, bro. They set Madison Square on fire. It was insane. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. That's like that Mets syndrome. I have a friend, my boy James is a Mets fan.
Is he a Mets fan?
And I know some of the amount of I was talking to him when we were talking about baseball on Friday. He was like, I think the Mets are gonna win the World Series this year.
Okay.
I'm like, no,
Okay.
they're not, bro.
No,
I was
but
like,
I feel the
I
same
just,
way.
I just not at this point. I nod my head because there's even like one of the teachers, or one of the parents of one of my students, who does the after school. So I always see him every day and like whatever. He came in with a Mets hat and whatnot. And me being a dickhead, I just go, so you're a Mets fan? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, oh, you must be pretty excited this year. He was like, but he's a realistic one. He's like, yeah, it's looking. He's like, it's looking good. He want to say shit. He was like, but you know how the Mets are. I was like, yeah. No, the Mets are trash. The Mets are always trash. But yeah, the Knicks. I would like to see them go to the playoffs. I like with the NBA. Like I've talked about this before. I think the only city attachment I have to any sport is the Red Sox. Other than that, I like to see greatness and I like to see good games and good teams and shit like that. But this Brooklyn shit's getting out of hand. Even if LaMarcus Aldridge is washed, it's just like it's just a bunch of people who didn't get rings. They just like trying. It's like right before the career.
That's exactly how I feel.
They're piling. I'm like, we gotta get this ring. We gotta secure this ring.
There's a bunch of niggas that said, "Dog, if I don't go over there, the likelihood of me getting a ring in my fucking career is slim to none."
But do you think Blake Griffin is washed? I don't think he's washed.
He's not washed, and honestly, he's changed his game.
I think that's what it is.
He's changed his game.
Yeah.
Because he's not as explosive and athletic as he once was.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he had to change his game.
But he can shoot now.
He can still shoot. He can shoot. He can back people down still. Like, he got size.
Yeah.
He's all right. L.A., I used to love LaMarcus Aldridge. I don't know if you remember when Brandon Roy in the league.
Yeah, of course.
Dog, them two was like, that was my squad.
Damn, that's how he played with Brandon Roy. I forgot about that.
The fucking dude.
Yeah, he was for like 2 years.
I mean, and all the reason he didn't get shine was because of Kobe.
I remember that. Yeah.
He was a dog. Like, I mean, like,
yeah,
one of them guys. Like, so
Brandon Roy. Yeah.
Yo,
shout out Brandon Roy. That's the name of this episode. shout out Brandon Roy.
I think he's like a high school coach now and shit.
Oh,
he got
man.
fat. He got fat. And he was a high school coach.
Man, he couldn't even get on.
He
couldn't get on TNT.
Diesel, and he's like, I don't know what he's doing.
He couldn't even get on TNT with Shaq and Charles Barkley.
Nah, D-Wade can though.
D-Wade can now though. Yeah.
I watched another podcast with him. I Am Athlete. You watching those ones? The one with like Brandon Marshall.
I always see a lot of clips with them and just Chad Ochocinco and fucking Marshall just talking shit, going crazy.
Yeah, the one with D-Wade was pretty dope. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
Especially like what he opens up about like his parenthood, of course, with his son that identifies as a female, and it's kind of
D-Wade.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I think I just heard about that.
Wow.
Well, like, yeah.
So it's like it was.
It's a recurring topic on this podcast. Yeah.
Right. And it's like it's one of those things that's like, yo, that those type of topics aren't going away, bro.
No.
Like, cause I just seen like the first female broadcaster with the binary. So I'm like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the term, Jeremy? Because I don't know it.
Non-binary.
What does that mean?
I forget if it has to do with like sexuality or your gender identity.
I gotta know. Look that up.
I think it's more gender identity, but it's just like you don't. Non-binary. Like,
hey, let me tell my fans.
These terms are gonna end up in the dictionary.
I told my supervisor right when we weren't seeing eye to eye, like, yo, because he's like, I said, yo, I dead stared at him in his face, like right in his eyes for like 40 straight seconds, right? Mm-hmm. To see what was gonna be his reaction. Then he looked at me. What are you looking at? I'm like, yo, I want to know what the fuck you thinking right now. He's like, you don't want to know what I'm thinking. And I looked at him like, what the fuck you mean I don't want to know what you're thinking? I'm all about transparency. I'll tell you who I am, what I know off the rip. I don't like this fucking you know what I mean, behind this closed curtain bullshit, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? How did that binary? I don't even know how that.
I was waiting for you. I have it up. I was just waiting for you to finish.
I don't know.
Your story.
Whatever. Non-binary. What the fuck is that?
Bro, you can't. No. You can't leave our millions. You cannot leave our millions of fans.
It's done. Millions of fans.
Our millions of
12
you can't leave our millions of fans.
I got you. What the fuck is non-binary, bro?
Non-binary is the assumption that all people are two genders. Okay, wait.
All people are two genders?
No. People who identify as So I think non-binary is you don't identify as either gender. Like you don't identify as male or female. You're just a human, I guess, in essence. So non-binary. So or like, so so okay. What kinds of non-binary genders exist? There are many different genders which exist outside of the gender binary.
This is really the
which
life
is
that
male. So yeah. So I guess. So I guess. Oh, so the binary. So it's like okay, yeah. So that makes sense. So it's binary. So you're either male, you're female. A non-binary means you identify as like some other thing or not, just not one of those two. So you're not a 1 or a 0. You're a whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so we have some.
we
There's
really gotta get used to this bullshit, huh? This is this is where we're going. We really gotta get used to this.
So
bullshit.
the one thing I saw, you brought up Joe Rogan earlier, and there was one clip I saw how they were talking about. This is like literally like a TikTok clip of his show that I watched. So I don't know if it's the same episode as the Lone Survivor dude, but he talks about how all the great civilizations, one of the big, it's like they talk. I forgot who he brought up that it's like when they became so obsessed with genders, it was one of the signs that like they were falling as a great civilization. So I don't know if this is the U.S. or the world or some shit, but he's saying like, yeah, the Romans or like all the great, like the Romans, the Greeks, whatever, whoever had their time as like the power of the world. It's like there was a point in time where they became obsessed with gender identity, all this shit, and it's just like they just stopped giving a fuck about it and caring about. I don't know. I gotta watch, but they talk about like our obsession with gender right now is a big sign of like us falling as a civilization.
I mean,
and I don't mean that in a discriminatory way, as in like these fucking queers are fucking coming down on the U.S. No, I mean like it's just like it's more of like I guess like a history repeating itself type thing. I don't know.
It always does.
But like I saw that and I gotta figure out what podcast. I haven't actually watched any Joe Rogan shit in a long time. The last clip I saw of his was like when he addressed like how how Carlos Mencia was on like Bobby Lee's podcast a month ago, and he talked about that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's the only thing I see.
I used to have an hour commute every day, in the morning and at night. So I don't listen to no podcast no more.
Yeah,
right. But podcast is going because I don't have.
I don't listen. I don't even listen to podcasts on the radio. The only radio podcast I listen to on my in the car is the Bill Burr podcast.
Because I used to watch fucking
everything else I
Bobby
watch.
Lee joint and up. Dog, I used to have like
a Tiger Belly one or Bad Friends.
No, Bad Friends. 2 Bears, 1 Cave. Joe Rogan shit.
See all that I watch on YouTube.
I would watch all like these would be like, yo, I need these to drop so I can make this commute like worth it. Like I mean, like now it's just like, yo, I got 30 minutes to get to the job site.
Yeah,
I'm good. Like I don't even.
He plays Poderoso 102.1 FM.
Quick plug.
Quick plug to our studio. But yeah, bro. Who knows? Gender, some people are gender fluid. They move between two or more genders.
No, I don't need a fucking.
But why don't you? What? I mean, you might as well learn about it now, right?
Do you know about it?
NB?
No.
A slang term to refer to a nine-back.
Give me the pronouns, though. What's the new pronoun? Because it's like ZHE.
It's just they, the, him, hers.
What else? What's the other non-binary?
There's a lot of that in my work with the email signatures.
Oh my god!
You know how you have no, it's just like no, not in terms of like they put what they identify as in the email signature on the bottom. It'll be like
this is the world we're going into.
It'll be like fucking Corbin Schmobo, blah, 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 school, fucking he, his, hims, like on the bottom,
like this
phone number, and then like you've seen emails before. You know how they have like
that's really like that's like.
I mean, you haven't seen it on like Instagram bios, like that's like a common thing now.
No, I've not. No. And the company sends me emails and no one's putting their fucking prefixes at the bottom of the fucking.
I really hope your mic is working.
I really hope too. I'm telling. It looks like it is now.
It is. I put it up a little bit more now.
I
I feel like now you. But we did the test and you heard it and it
I
sounded
heard
great.
too.
It sounded
good.
fine, right?
But like
And that's also one of the mics we use when
those
Manny
green
and
dots
Sydney were here.
weren't
Shout out
moving
Manny
when I
Sydney.
was talking earlier, and I was just like, "This is bad."
Were you looking at this one? Or
I'm
were you
looking
looking
at that. No, I'm looking at that. I
At the
can't.
mixer
I
or
can't
the
see the
sound?
screen.
Right.
I
So
can see a
you're looking
mixer.
at the Yeah.
But it's flowing now, so whatever. You know
can-
what?
You can still
If
hear
they
it. You
lost
can
the
still-
first 25 minutes, they didn't deserve to have it.
Yeah.
Cocksucker.
Woo! That was swing.
Cheers, another year.
Cheers.
Another year. Yeah, a year to NTD.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I got out of work yesterday, and my boy did a job, so $300 just went into my account. I didn't even do nothing. That shit felt awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that feels great.
It feels great.
Yeah. I started I started helping a friend out trimming recently.
Word.
That was cool. I realized I might have a severe allergy to bud.
Do you know?
I might.
Wow.
I've always had the allergy, but like it was never nothing more serious than
But since you're around such a quantity,
Yeah.
it was affecting you, like
Yeah, and like I thought I was having like I couldn't breathe.
shortness of breath.
Yeah. I was scared. I was a little nervous.
Wow.
I had like, but I think I know why it happened, because like even just being around that much, like it was not more than like a lot of sneezing, runny nose, all that shit, but it was just like when we were cleaning up, right? I grabbed one of the plants and it was like we put everything in, like all the like the leaves and shit in a trash can, just cleaning up, and one of the stems was just really big, so I took my gloves off because we were done for the day, but it was like this shit wasn't fitting in, so I grabbed the thing and I snapped the branch where it's like super concentrated, like really concentrated, and got my hands all sticky, and literally like 3-4 minutes later I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't tell if I was having like a panic attack or an anxiety attack, or if it was like, but it was like I went outside and I felt a little bit better. I was breathing, but it was just like, no, I think this is like actually physical. Like I don't think this is in my head right now. And it lasted for like 2 days too.
Did it?
Yeah, I couldn't, and then I started thinking, I was like, is it because like it's been about a week, a little bit over a week since I got the first vaccine. So I was like, fuck, like is it fucking with my vaccine? Like is it a bunch of shit? Like I was getting like, I was like, but yeah, I was getting like really like I felt like I couldn't breathe for a while. I was like I'm not gonna go to the doctor. I remember even thinking to myself, I was like, because we were cleaning up and we were still like on site, and I was grabbing a ride with him, and I was like, am I really about it? I was like, I'm not about to like tell him like I need to go like all this shit. Like I'm like in the car, in the back seat, like okay, just get to your car. Like I really felt like I couldn't breathe though. Like, but I just think it was like that really concentrated amount.
Snapped right in your face.
It snapped right. Yeah. But I was a little scared. I was like, maybe I got COVID again, and like this is the COVID niggas die from. Like this is the one niggas die from. This ain't just the flu.
It's the upgraded joint.
Yeah.
Down, boy.
Oh my god. So on top of that, I started having like anxiety attacks on top of like having like feeling like I can't breathe, like I have asthma or something. I was like, oh my god. It was a rough 3 days. Yeah,
Your boy's actually dying and having a fucking anxiety attack over it.
Right.
That's just crazy, bro.
Right.
I can see myself definitely. I mean, I'm already weaning off of weed because one, I can't smoke in the morning before I go to work. I need to be sharp. Like I mean,
I told you, that's what I'm telling you.
I need to be sharp.
I feel like it's different when you go into work and it's just like you have a clear-cut task that you're doing physically, and that's it.
Like I don't have
or
to,
you have to like think about shit, like selling something or like planning something.
Yes.
That's why I never got high for any more like my professional
now
jobs.
is more problem solving.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, than just someone telling me, "Yo, Mike, this is the task." Like, okay. Like, I mean,
right.
I could be high to do that.
Right.
I mean, I could just like just 8 hours and I'm out of here.
Facts.
This is nothing. Like I mean, I can get high.
When I was bartending, when I was catering, when I worked at fucking Whole Foods, whatever.
I
would get high for that shit.
I have to think about too many things for me to get high in the morning, right?
Right.
Then, whatever. But I can't be high looking at plants neither, because my brain just starts racing. Like, I mean, he is just thinking about.
Bro, I can't even read a book high. Like, if I'm trying to read a book, like,
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to come. Whenever next time you come over to my house, I'm gonna show you what these plans look like and what I have to look at to. Bro, you're gonna be like, bro, like, I'm telling you, you might not even be able to see the lines behind the lines that I really have to pay attention to. Like,
damn, so you really be in there like Sherlock Holmes, like.
Yes, I have to be.
Oh man,
there's no other way, though. I have a specific scale ruler.
Yeah.
To scale out how long this pipe is, where this lands in this job site. Like, dog, it's a lot on my plate right now.
Mm.
And the first 3 days was hectic. How the fuck was I taking this? Okay, weed. Yeah, I can definitely see myself. So I smoke a lot less now. This half that I bought 2 weeks ago is still around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm at the end of it, but I'm like, holy shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can tell I haven't smoked a lot this week.
That's a good feeling too, though, because
it is.
You save a lot of money.
Yo, I'll tell you.
Honestly, I would save more money if I didn't go to dispensaries. Like, if I just bought locally again. Like, just because the dispensaries are expensive.
Having a company truck now and a gas card, I didn't swipe my debit card all week. Oh, and I'm already used to packing a lunch. I'm used to making my coffee in the morning, like, to go. Like, I mean,
right.
I'm there at work. I'm not leaving the job site. Like, I can, but why? I don't. It's another thing, though. I hope no one from my new company hears this. Or fucking comes back, because no one's from the new company knows I got a podcast.
Well, how did your old company find out you had a podcast?
Did
you tell them?
I told one person.
Okay.
The wrong person.
Ah.
And it spread. But you gotta understand that these companies, dog, it's like a family. You gotta remember that we see each other more than we see our families. So it's a family, legit, right? Mm-hmm. So if you tell one person, that person tell one. Before the end of the day, a lot of people coming up to you like, "Yo, I heard you got a," you know. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, "Fuck it, whatever. Listen to it.
Yeah,
the more listeners, the better." But right now, right, the truth is, I was not a foreman at Flat. You know what I mean? I know the job. I know what the job entails and how to do it, but I wasn't a foreman.
Right.
I told him I was, though, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? I had to. Yo, Jeremy, let me tell you something. To step up in life, dog, you gotta lie a little bit.
Oh,
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I know.
Oh, exaggerate the truth.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just a little bit, dog. It's all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So
that's how you sell shit.
That's it, exactly.
That's how you sell yourself.
You gotta sell yourself.
That's okay. That's a good point, though. 'Cause I think that's my biggest. I'm good at lying for other. I'm not good at selling myself. I could lie and tell you this shit works. I could lie and tell you that this shit can change your life.
Yes.
But when it comes to me, like, and especially I don't like lying about myself, and I think that's why I've been, especially because of COVID. I feel like that's why I've been so fucking socially inept. These it's so now, and especially when it comes to like meeting like women now too, like that. Like, I just I can't. Like sell. I have trouble selling myself on that level.
Right now, me and my business partner not seeing eye to eye because like I don't go to the client's house and try to oversell anything. Like, I'm not trying to do that to you.
Right.
Not only that, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not gonna be the guy to go in there and be like, yo, you got a major problem. Like, yo, listen, everyone out the house. I'm gonna set this out.
There's a benefit in that too. If you know it, like, if you can deliver that the right way, like conveying the fact, because like. At the same time, like how we say, like we gotta lie to sell whatever.
Yes.
But like adults can pick up on that shit. Like grown smart people can pick up on that.
Yep.
So like, if you can come at it on like a real angle like that, but like putting people at ease, like, all right, this guy's not trying to fuck with me.
That's what I like to do. Like, I like to make them think like,
right.
You have a problem here. It's not life and death.
Right.
I mean. Right. I could take care. There's nothing I've never seen before.
That's how you build relationships, people.
That's
how you build relationships.
I want to be their friend.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be your fucking scare you to death.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I want you to call me again.
Right.
I want you to tell your cousins and your fucking sister and your, like, yo, this dude, I had a more problem. This guy came over, fucking took care of it. Shit, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I mean? We've been good. I mean, so that's the little dynamic that we're having now, because he wants me to sell. Like, the more money, the better. Like, nah, I'm like, tell him, like, no, yo, you gotta take care of this. But it's not. That's not what I'm built on. I'm built on transparency.
Yeah.
Telling you exactly the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yep.
Because I don't like.
So you believe?
We're all
Yep.
grown. We shouldn't even be. I shouldn't be because I don't know, man.
What you mean? Yo, I feel like you. Oh my God, Michael. I'm trying to get that out of you, dog.
I don't know.
We gotta get that out. I feel like it's not even you weren't saying anything inflammatory. Like you were just about to say some real shit, and you are you that lit right now? You sauced? You can't be that sauced. But you can't be that sauced. I know you was about to say something.
Mind you, I only took 2. Look at this bottle. I
Where
took
you
2
at?
sips
I'm
out.
almost done too. Look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll take the last sip. Hold on. I'll take the
Has
last sip out the
You've
bottle.
been mixing that bullshit too.
Oh yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
I took 2 sips out of this little orange juice.
Yeah, I mean, I bought orange juice to make mimosas, so I was like, fuck it. I don't drink orange juice. I have an orange juice that I bought when I got COVID, just sitting there still. So I don't drink juice like that. I just try to drink water and smoothies and shit. Tú sabes.
Yeah.
Para digestión, tú sabes.
I've been real picky about my water lately.
Oh yeah.
Real picky.
Yeah, me too. What do you?
Like,
what brand? What
I
brand
like,
you
I
want?
like Core. You drink Core?
Core's good. Yeah.
Core's really good.
Core's supposed to be really good.
Fucking good.
Yeah, I'm an Essentia person.
Okay.
I like Essentia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only I maybe only Core because like I tasted it not too long ago. I was like, oh, this is banging, dog.
Yeah.
Every time I see it now, I'm like,
My boy Manny tried to put me on Core, and I was like, yeah, I went the Essentia route.
Yeah. I'm real picky about my water now.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
What do we
I've been trying to. I've been this week. Bro. The first week of my vacation, in my head I was on a beach in Florida, but like with the TV there. All I did was drink and I watched TV. I watched a bunch of fucking anime.
I wanted to tell you before I forget, my nigga. I played Oculus yesterday at my
Oh, for real?
house.
How was it? I always see.
I'm dropping the 400. I'm getting.
I always see videos of
I'm getting it.
the Star Wars game on the. Is that on
I
Oculus?
played a boxing game, right? That this dude, he was on like, he's like, yo, my God, I can't knock this dude out.
Yeah.
When I tell you, second round, I was winded, dog. I'm saying,
Really? Really?
winded, dog. And, dog, don't get it misconstrued, my nigga. I work active, dog. I'm active. You know what I mean? It gotta take a lot for me to be winded, dog. Like.
So you was really swinging in the living room. You was swinging.
Yes. Yeah. I like it though. Because when you put the headset on, it shows you like a little box. So like you create like an area in your living room, like so it knows like yo, you're gonna be hitting something like a wall if you go closer to here. Like it like the game shows you. I'm telling you. Worth the 400. That's my next person.
It's only 400.
That's the one he said.
And how much are the games on it?
Like that boxing game cost him $10. The most expensive one that he bought was like $40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like apps that you download.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the Oculus or whatever.
Yeah. Just the idea of VR always scared me. Cause it's just like getting.
Let me tell you something. This was yesterday. Legit yesterday. I picked up Chinese food. He called me. I'm like, I'm right here. He's like, yo, I just passed by you. Come to my house. Because literally, Chinese food spots 2 blocks away from his house. Went to his house, smoked the blunt. Hey, I smoked the blunt right before that. That might have been
it.
A lot of part of me being super winded after that second round, though. But we took care of him. I knocked him out in the third. It was good. I mean, I took care of him.
That's good.
But it was fun.
That's good.
And
Yeah, I gotta get into a good VR.
You would love.
The only VR thing I've actually played is Resident Evil VR. And that shit was
On
actually
PS4?
it was good on PS4. It was pretty good.
Whose headset did you use?
I was at one of my friend's house in like Brooklyn,
Nice,
and
nice.
her boyfriend whatever had the PS4 VR.
Damn, so your friend was a girl and she had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Snake ass.
Yeah.
Nigga, bro.
Well, no, it was. I went to high school with her.
Dirty nigga.
Her younger brother was one of my best friends in high school, and she lived in Brooklyn. I wasn't there alone. It was me and a bunch of other friends in her band.
Make
Like
you look good here, Jamie.
Tu sabe.
Yeah, not that big.
But
how was that going on right now
what?
during the COVID times? I know you had a couple things lined up here and there, but
It's pretty bad. I was just talking about it. It's not great.
It's not great.
It's not
right now.
great. It's not great.
It's not great.
It depends. I was in full body guaya mode on Friday when I went to a bar.
Or was you?
But it was hard. So we went back to that fucking bar on Chalkstone.
We're gonna have a conversation today about I'm sorry to cut you up. You know what? And I listened to the last podcast and a couple other ones, and I do that a lot. and for the remaining time that I'm here, before I say, yo, I can't do this anymore, I need to stop doing that, cutting you off, and I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. We cut each other. It just happens.
No, but I feel like, trust me, I've listened to a few podcasts, and I'm like, yo, I cut Jeremy off all the time. Dog. I gotta stop with the bullshit, dog. Like, he has something in his head that he wants to get off.
But anyways, we were no, that's fine. I feel like half the time I stop talking. Like, I think I do it on purpose too. Like, I just like, okay, I'll give it up. Especially these last few episodes. Sometimes I come in here when we can't come in here every week 100% like ready to talk, even though we make a doc and all that. But whatever, it works. Anyways, yeah, full party guayo mode on. We went to the bar in Chalkstone again. My boy James really likes
the
that.
one across the street from Federal Hill Pizza or whatever.
Yeah. My boy James, he really likes that bar.
Why?
I don't know. He likes that.
Something sneaky in there.
He likes that. No, he likes that Dominican hick chick. Yeah, and one of the tú sabes.
Listen, if a guy frequents a spot all the time, it's because there's a staff member in there that he likes eye fucking every day.
Yeah, that's like 100% what it is.
Fuck it, I'm drunk. I'm just saying anyways. You know what I mean? Fuck it. My job don't got direct deposit no more.
What?
It don't have direct deposit.
It's 2021. How don't you?
Fuck I said. Let me tell you something.
What the?
This
fuck?
company, dog. Like I'm taking a turn, but yo, flat. Everything, all the equipment's new.
So they give you checks.
They give you checks.
That's what they give you.
They give you checks, and you have to go to the fucking bank and literally.
I think that's a disrespect of somebody else's time.
Let me tell you something.
You're telling me I have to take time out of my day to go to the bank and cash this? You can go suck my dick. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I will tell you this, though. When I first started in Union, though, and I didn't have direct deposit, like, I like going to the bank and having a nice looking bank teller look at my account and look at that check.
Yeah.
And then she gets extra flirty.
Right.
Not that I'm flirting with her. Not that I'm flirting. Not that I want to do anything with her. I love Kayla to death.
It's like that Drake line. He said he fucked that lawyer who saw his pay
stuff. But when a girl
stuff.
flirts with you, yeah, as a nigga, you feel something. You're like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're all human.
Because it's
oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, let me tell you something about your cousin. Yo, wedding talk gets her off, cuz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wedding something. Yeah. Hey, I'm getting smacked shit, cuz. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, baby, you know what I mean? I'll boost up the budget for you. It's all good. You know what I mean? What you want?
Man.
40? Fucking 50 people, dog. It'd be good. Fuck it.
Right.
Let me tell you something about 50 people with your family. It don't work.
No.
50's already like, god damn it, though. We gotta worry about this one's feelings, that much. But I told her, like, yo, this is our day. Fuck their feelings.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I have a hard time in all transparency right now because I'm still drunk. I'm drunk right now. I don't know who to pick as the best man. I really don't. I have cause these I have two brothers, you know, blood brothers that I love to death. But we don't have. My family dynamic isn't like your family dynamic. You know what I mean? It's not like we check on each other every day or like we all get up all the time. Like,
so you think you would only be bound to do that just because you guys are bound by blood? Is what you're saying?
No. I love my brothers to death. They're gonna be.
No, I know. But like,
they're part of my. But both of them cannot be my best man. There's no way.
In terms of like the relationship you have,
because of the relationship we have, we don't talk to each other every day. We don't check on each other every day. Like,
that's fine.
I got my business partner. We talk every day. One of my newest friends, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the ones that I've been with, that have been riding with me since like ups and downs, and you know what I mean? He's one of the newest. I can't make him my best friend. I mean, my best man. You know what I mean? No way, because I can't. I mean, I wanted, but then I got two other boys and like I said, there's no clear cut guy that I'd be like, yo, that's my best friend. Like, I mean,
right? Yeah.
You know I mean, so it's like, and I love all my niggas. Like, I want to cater to their feelings. Like, I don't want them to think like the love isn't there, because it is. Like,
you should just pick someone you don't really know. You should just have like Daniel be your best man.
If I could, I would.
You can cut the politics out of it.
Yo, Jeremy, I'm telling you, my nigga, it's a big fucking politics game, my nigga. It fucking sucks. Political. It sucks, cause it's like, even if I pick one of my brothers, then I have to pick out of the two. You know what I mean? The middle one and me were way closer in our younger age.
Right.
Now that I'm older and mature and like I'm really on my shit, the oldest one is on my time more than the middle brother. You know what I mean? But not to say that I love them. I'm not talking shit. I love them to death. But this is the reality of my life. Like, I mean, so it's just like I still don't have, like, I can't even use one of them as a scapegoat and be like, get my best man.
Be your best man too.
I would love for Juancito. if I didn't despise Juancito as much as I do, he would be my best man for sure.
Yeah.
But fuck him.
Fuck Juancito. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
Hey, Juancito, fuck you, buddy.
Hey, he hasn't done nothing for me. Fuck him.
you, Juancito. Oh man,
What do you think about that predicament? What I don't.
Yeah.
From outsider perspective.
From an outside perspective,
like, who would you like? You're getting married tomorrow. Who would be your best
that's
man?
the thing. I don't know that question. I don't know the answer to that question either.
Because you have a lot of close friends.
I have a lot of close friends in my family, and then I have a lot of close friends. Yeah.
But even the friends in your family, I don't think would be your best man.
Yeah.
I don't like just being 100. I don't think none of them would be your best man.
I think it's I think you're right now. It's
You know what I mean? It would be one of your. But even then, I know you have a couple close friends that even then you would be like, it's a hard decision. And I don't want to hurt no one's feelings. Like, I mean, even though we're grown ass men.
Have a best man?
I think so, because she has a maid of honor, right?
Now listen, we have. Gender has been turned upside down in the last 2 years.
You know
tell
what?
me
We're gonna reroute rules.
We can't reroute the rules.
We're gonna reroute rules.
Do I have to have a best man? Do I have to make this political? Because as much as niggas want to talk about, I don't go, like, niggas are gonna feel some type of way.
100%.
There's certain people that are gonna feel some type of way.
1,000%.
About now being picked best man,
or even in the groomsmen, like. I mean,
yeah, right. Or even you're just being, So
even a groomsman, because of course my two brothers got to be a groomsman. That's
tough too, then, right? Because it's just like so Kayla's just gonna have her whole squad, like, of maid of honors.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. The
Yeah.
dynamic of this, right? I told her, I said, "Yo, make it easy for me, right? Make it easy for me. I'll just pick my two brothers. You pick two, right? You take two, because Natalie's already a maid of honor. Get the other one." And then whatever, they're both my best men. You know what I mean?
Right.
Done. But she has more than two. You know what I mean? It's Natalie, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
Julia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Natalia, right?
For real?
Because Natalia's been her friend like since like the jump. Like, I mean,
that was Natalie's friend.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Kayla's friend.
Wow, okay.
That they bit, like, I mean, like, so she has to be part of that party. You know what I mean?
But does she though?
That's what I tell her, man. We gotta fucking know what she's gonna get.
I didn't know.
They're not close like that. Let's keep it 1,000. They're not close like that. They like each other. They're not that close.
I've known Natalia.
They're not that close.
I know Natalia because of Steven.
Not Natalia. No, wrong Natalia.
Oh,
you remember the one that came to my house on New Year's? She had a man.
Her name is also Natalia.
Yes. There's a
yes,
there is.
They have been in and out of our friends.
Welcome to my life.
Okay.
Welcome to my life.
Wrong Natalia.
Yes. Yeah. Not that. What?
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, you were confused. Yeah.
I was like, what?
That little Natalia should be around. That's
Kayla. Why I was like, I thought that was Natalie's friend.
No.
Because yeah.
Yes. Now you know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah,
you know, you got the visual.
Yes.
You know. Okay.
Yes.
So she needs to be in her party too, because of these political games.
But if you want me to be honest, that's the only one of Kayla's friends I've ever like seen around.
That's what I mean. She had friends before I came around. But when I came around, I said, "Yo,
damn, you sound like a toxic ass nigga right now."
Them were toxic ass. Those were toxic ass bitches. Dog, my girl was gonna get pulled into that life if I didn't take her out of there.
She had friends, but then I came around.
And I said, "No. Let me. You see your little friends there? It's over for that.
Right.
It's over for that.
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
You want to fuck with them? Then you're not fucking with me.
You know what I've always said? I said every toxic group of women, aka bitches.
Yeah.
Have to have that one decent lady.
Yeah, and I took her.
Yeah,
that was my. I said, yo.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I already been planning my wedding speech, dog. When I tell you something, when I seen your cousin in that club that first day, I knew she was mine. I swear to God, it's not even some cheesy shit.
What
this
club?
is from real shit. Whatever Luna is now.
Oh, you
whatever
on-
the fuck.
on Broad Street,
Me
you
Swain. No, not me Swain. Luna. It was Luna. The one after the bridge. Right there on the left, across from the old El Fogón before it fucking burnt down.
Mhm.
That was my club.
Yeah.
I had a plug in there with the bartender, with the bartender chick.
Mhm.
Marito used to do the door. We used to go through the back. They have to pay. I was in there every day. You know what I mean? When I seen your cousin, I'm telling you, I knew Natalie. And I danced with Natalie that night. And I said, who is that? And she was like, that's my sister. You know what I mean?
Right.
I knew already. I was like, yo, that's my chick right there. Damn. I'm taking that right there. She just so happened to come to my block the same night. Her friend was fucking with a nigga that was on my street. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. And she was there. And I was like, oh, shit, check out the chick with the glasses again. Like, I mean, she's here right now. Right after I just seen her in the club. Like, I mean, so I said, yo, no, this is mine right here. That's mine. What's your name? I'm on Facebook. I'm all over it. Are you fucking not? Are you out of your mind? I'm all over it. I'm telling you, kid.
That's beautiful.
I'm telling you.
That's a beautiful.
I mean, it sucks. It sucks that I gotta tell my daughter. Like, yeah, I seen your daughter in the club.
Most beautiful ghetto thug love story I've ever heard in my life.
Yo, it's real. My niggas get married on a fucking dating app, dog. What's realer?
God damn.
I mean,
Is that what
you might see your one on a dating app, my nigga. I was in real life with my bitch. Like, I mean,
I'm
like,
in denial about dating apps too. It's like I don't want that to be my life either.
It might be.
It might be. But I don't want it to be.
It don't have to be.
Yo, dating apps out here suck though. The thing is, they suck.
Tinder is not popping out here.
Tinder's the only thing that's popping. But you have to pay for Tinder.
You have to pay for Tinder?
Yeah.
Do you now?
And the only person I met up with on Tinder before was back in the day I had already gone to high school with her.
And you hit her that in the same day?
I didn't even hit.
No?
No.
I thought Tinder was like an automatic hit.
It was the one time that I brought a girl to my parents' house before I like had moved out and shit. And like literally like my mom like they came back to the house
a little early.
We was in my room.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's the first time you brought a chick to that room?
Charlie!
Damn.
And I was like, hold on. And I had to
Jolie, why?
I had to like
Jolie, why?
I had to sneak her out the front door.
Let me tell you something about my young savage days. I didn't give a fuck, my nigga. When I tell you
Are you done with your bottle?
No, I still got a lot left.
Oh, you got a lot left?
Like a third left.
Oh, God, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I'll save the last sip.
Yeah, wait for that.
I'll wait for it.
I used to bring chicks in my mom's house every night. I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You're a good son.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Me, I ain't give a fuck. I'm getting mine. They're coming home. Yeah, if I wake you up during this, hey, it is what it is.
Right.
I'm 18 and I'm horny as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I got some stories that you come to it I'll never reveal, but
never reveal?
Never. Bro.
Not even once you're married?
Maybe.
But you might not even be on this podcast once that happens, right?
I mean, who knows? Who knows? We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Oh, shit.
You, I just, like I said, I'm not. This isn't a podcast saying Mike's quitting. Like, I mean, I really don't want that to be the narrative of this podcast.
No, it's not.
I feel like you're making it the narrative, like, yo, Mike's quitting.
No. I brought it up. It's a callback. It's just a callback.
I just want to make sure that me and you, fuck the audience. Like, me and you are clear. Like, I'm not.
No, we're fine.
I mean,
we're fine.
If my shit blows up and I feel like I got too much on my plate,
and that's fine, bro. I'm happy for you.
I know you are, and that's why I fuck with you. You
know yeah.
I already, man. I'm telling you, though. When you come to my house, whenever it is, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay out all these plans.
I was talking about it in the sense because it came up in the context of like me having plans for this podcast.
Where,
and you're like, and how I don't like how much. Yeah, nigga, I want to make money. Yeah, and I want to make money.
I don't think about this podcast.
Yeah.
I really don't. Yeah. And I keep it on.
And that's fine. I was the one who came to you about it. You were like, yeah, I'm down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I appreciate that. I love this part. I love you. I love you, my nigga. Don't ever remember.
I love you too, bro. I love you too. Yeah.
I love you sincerely. I love you. You know what I mean? No matter, I always love you, brother.
Of course. I don't feel no type of way.
When I first met you, my nigga, I always loved you, my nigga. I said, yo, this is a genuine
Here it is,
person.
bottle of champagne bottle. Here we go.
This is a genuine person right here, dog. I fuck with genuine. Like you don't need to be nobody but you. And I feel the same about myself. I'm not in it to be nobody but me. You don't fuck with me, then deuces, my nigga. See you later. I don't give a fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I mean, and I always appreciated that about you, my nigga. Like, you was never you never portrayed yourself to be something that you're not. You was always just you.
I appreciate that.
I fuck with that. I love you.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
I don't even have it. Cheers.
Man. I got a whole brunch to go to after this.
What's this bottle? Oh shit!
A whole brunch to go to after this.
Is this just like a brunch? Is this you guys celebrating something?
I guess it's like Milagro liked how everybody was together the last time. Now, I wasn't there. I think we was doing this podcast. And she wants to celebrate my new job or whatever, so.
Okay, that's nice. Oh, so it's for you?
No, but it's more like she likes like, I mean,
oh shit, what was it? Like,
Natalie's gonna be there, Frankie's gonna be there, you know what I mean? So
right.
It's like, you know, it's
right.
like her daughters that, you know what I mean? And it's just nice, isn't it? It's gonna be a nice afternoon.
But when was the last time people what was that, like Jesse's birthday or some shit?
What?
Just said Milagro saying she liked how everything. I don't know.
I don't know. But they had a brunch, and she Kayla told me how much she like enjoyed having her two daughters together and whatever. So just to make her happy, she wants to do it.
Milagro got her eyebrows done. No.
Who now? Who what?
Milagro got her eyebrows done.
Did she now? How you know that?
You're gonna. Well, I mean, like you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Her thing is the thing. I love you. Her thing was like, it's like, yeah, it's not gonna be this dark in like a month. Like it's just because I just got it. I think she's really self-conscious about it right now.
Yo, Jeremy's a dickhead. Like, so you seen her eyebrows, right? Like, what? What are you talking about?
I saw you. They were all at my house or my mom's house yesterday.
Where I wish they would have told me. Like I said, I gotta talk to your mom too. Like, cause I want to make sure I could bring Tenny over there before I even. But he's gonna.
Yeah,
he'll
be fine, bro.
He'll be in the yard the whole time. I'll never bring him in the house.
Minerva, bro. Minerva brings her new dogs all the time. When she
but I would never just bring the dog. You know, your mom. Right. I respect her to death. She scares me still to this day. She's a scary lady.
Yeah, she still is.
She is like I love your mom. She's like some Lannister. What's the chick's name? Cersei. She's Cersei Lannister.
She is.
To me, like I'd be like, right? Yeah. Am I wrong on this?
No, that's a good.
She's Cersei Lannister.
That's a good.
She's beautiful, but she has that power essence to her. Like you know, like you don't want to fuck with her. Like I mean, like
bro, I've been doing that my whole life.
Like she has that.
My mom is scary as fuck. My mom has always been the disciplinary figure in my household, my family.
Yep.
She's the one that like I will get hit by her.
Yeah, your deodorant's in his back.
Yeah. I didn't forget.
Natural.
I needed that.
My niggas free of aluminums.
All of that.
My shit got all type of aluminum in it. My nigga, straight up. The right guard, that shit got all type of aluminums. My nigga, right. Aluminum, iron, all type of shit. These pits, they need that.
Yeah,
this natural shit would not withstand este grajo.
That's really natural. That's like half natural.
Yeah,
because
the natural
like
shit.
Tom's is like
the natural shit. You still got grajo, my nigga.
You still got grajo.
Un tro de grajo.
Like you still kind of sweat a little bit. The right guard, you ain't sweating, my bro.
No, you good. You good.
It almost hurts
good.
when you.
No, it don't hurt. It's for men, my nigga. That shit feels good, my nigga. What you talking about, cuz?
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, my mom.
Your mom.
Yeah.
She's Cersei Lannister.
She's Cersei Lannister.
She's always been Cersei Lannister to me.
Oh yeah, and she was the one. Like she was the one everybody was scared of as a little kid.
Where? I'm the pushover parent.
Like the have you ever met Rene?
Renee's father, no.
If you met him, like she's the female version of him.
Got it.
I mean, maybe not any. You can see it now, but like, I remember as a kid going to DR and going to visit him. Like I used to be scared of him, scared to shit.
Right.
And I remember when I went to DR like last year, 2 years ago, whenever it was.
Yep.
I told him, I was like, I used to always be scared. He's like, mijo, no era miedo. He's like, es que tú me respetaba, coño.
That's it.
And I was like,
it's a respect factor.
I think
that they demand. They don't even tell you. That's how I'm like, dog. They don't even have to say it. The aura and they demand respect when they walk in the room, dog. That's the type of shit that I like right there.
That's
You know what
that's
off the backboard.
What are you like 1 for 4 right now?
1 for 3.
1 for 3.
1 for 3. The cork missed.
Jesus Christ!
The
There's
bag
so much
missed.
shit laying on the studio floor. Like what's going on? Right next to the trash.
You gotta shoot your shot, my nigga. I be shooting shots.
Right.
You haven't shot a shot yet.
Yeah.
I shoot shots, my
Well,
nigga.
I
I'm 1
let
for
this
3. Don't matter. I shot it. Now you 0%. You was 0%. I'm 33%.
Hakeem over the shoulder.
I'm 33%. It don't matter how you shoot your shot. You missed, my nigga.
God damn.
0%. I'm 33. So it's like,
Yo, you know those dreams you have where you're like running? Have you ever had dreams like when you're running, you run slow, like you feel like you're running slow and trying to run as fast as you can?
no.
You've never had those? Have you ever heard of people having
No.
those? It's just like they're trying to run away from something and it's just like their feet feel super heavy.
No.
Or like or you ever had dreams like when you're like fighting or if you're fighting somebody and you feel like you're not making any damage or like you can't throw as fast?
Yes.
I've been having the opposite of those.
Well, you be fucking people up?
I be fucking people up in my
Word.
dreams.
Word.
And I also be running, like I'll be barefoot running down like Route 10. Like
Word.
not looking back. Like it's like I wouldn't even call it a nightmare, but it's just like so close to becoming a nightmare. Because it's like when you have nightmares, like have you ever noticed that when you have dreams like and you have nightmares, it's just like sometimes you'll have a nightmare about a dream you've had before or about something you think would be a nightmare, but like you don't feel it's just like more about how you feel in that dream, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just like I've been having those, but it's just like they don't feel like nightmares anymore. And I'll be running, and I feel like I'm running like 75 miles per hour, just like sprinting. Like I've had dreams where like I've been having some weird fucked up dreams lately. How's your sleeps going? How are your sleeps going?
I don't dream.
You
The
don't
only
dream
time,
at all?
let me tell you something. The only time I've dreamed is when I was in jail because I didn't smoke weed. I think
That
weed
does it. That knows weed cut.
blocks your dreams.
I think it does too.
You know what I mean? Because the only time
I
I
didn't dream for a
vividly
while.
had dreams was when I was in jail because I was not high. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I would I remembered like those dreams like as soon as I woke up, I remembered exactly what everything.
You
now
still have those same feelings you were having.
yes,
Right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. But
Yeah.
now, like, I mean, ever since then, like I don't have dreams. Like I'm high when I go to sleep, and it's just like I close my eyes and that's it.
Yeah.
My alarm's going off.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't have a dream.
That was my thing too. Like when I lived in New York, I think when I lived in New York was like the most I've got high, and in college too, I guess. Like in terms of on a daily basis, like the most I would smoke. And dreaming like since I've come back on smoke, I've noticed that too. Like even like on those days, there's like maybe I couldn't buy weed that day and I didn't smoke that night. I would
You
just
had
have
dream.
the most crazy
Vivid dreams.
crazy vivid dreams.
Yeah. That's how I was when I was in jail. But now,
Yeah, I always
anymore.
hear of people like they would like when people talk about like running in dreams or even seeing memes about it or like just like when they're talking about fighting, like it's just been the opposite. I've had those dreams where it's just like I feel like I'm trying to run away from something, and I just like I can't. I've always had dreams like where it's just like it feels like one foot is bigger than the other, so I'm just like lifting.
Wobbling, yeah,
It's, like,
yep.
wobbling,
Yep.
and it feels weird. It feels like I don't have a leg on my right side almost, and I'm just like fucking. Or I've had dreams where I'm in a fight and I'm landing, connecting, and it does nothing. I feel
There's these dudes that I used to like, that I was really close with that I'm not anymore because of some shit happened, and like when I have dreams, they pop up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These dudes pop up, and I used to consider them like brothers,
Right.
but then now they're dead to me, like legit dead to me. Like even one of them asked my boy Bert about how I was doing, and Bert told him like, "Yo, Mike's a foreman. He's making this much, blah blah blah." Like, yo, because I got Bert in the union, so they asking him like, "Yo, what's up? Put me on." So Bert's calling me because he fucks with them still, knowing that I don't. Like, I don't fuck with them at all. He's like, "Yo, what's up, Mike? Should I put him on?" I'm just sitting here like, I don't care. Like, I would never block another man from getting money for their family. Like, I would never want that.
Right.
But don't call my number. You know what I mean? Don't ever ask me for a plugged job, and it will never happen.
Right.
But I'm not a hater. I want your family to prosper. Like, I don't want you to be struggling. Like, I don't want you to.
Yeah.
But I have dreams about them. When I have a dream and it be about them, it's like something's telling me like I don't have closure with them.
Right.
with those people. Like I mean, I got into trouble and they left my life. Like they left me for dead. And they thought I was gonna be dead, and I'm doing better than all of them. I mean,
Right.
and to me, it's just like. I would never throw it in their face that I'm doing better than them, but I knew I was. You know what I mean? I already knew I knew I was smarter than them. I knew I was like. It's crazy. It's crazy, my nigga. Like when I have dreams, I dream about them.
Yeah.
And it's nuts. It's crazy that I even admit that. My girl don't even know that. Like I have dreams about them, about my old friends.
Does she know about them though, or is just like
She hates them. Because she knows she was there when I went through that situation,
right?
And she knows that they weren't there for me. How they was supposed to be there for me. I got out and they left me for dead. They was like, nah, no. I made money with them, and when I got out, they said, nah, we're not fucking with him. I mean, type shit. Like not directly, but you know what I mean. So my girl knows, like she hates them. Right. I don't even bring their names up to her because she knows, like, shit, that would set her off. But I dream about them now. Yeah. And I dream about like one dream I had, I was fighting the bigger one, like, cause these niggas like, they're brothers. They're two brothers. They're big too. One's like 6'6", the other one's like 6'2". I had a dream about fighting the big one the other day, the one that was looking for a job. It hurts, yo. It hurts because if I didn't go through that situation, I know that all of us would be in a better spot. Just like I put Bert, like just how I like, because that trapping shit's not gonna last, dog. It don't last for everybody. Like it's only a select few that you could say like retired and like did their thing without going down or being broke or you know what I mean. They're only a select few. And that's a straight up fact. Most of them that did it, they're deported, they're hurting. You know what I mean? Or they went to jail, they're hurting. Like, there's only a select few. So I wish I did have a better relationship with them so I could, like, put their family in a better spot. But
right,
they left me for dead. I don't even know. I'm an emotional nigga, dog. Let me tell you transparency. This bottle I still got the bottle here. I'm an emotional nigga, dog. I'm very emotional, dog. I know that.
Right, yeah. That's fine. That's not a bad thing. I think that's something you should embrace more.
I embrace it. I super embrace it, dog. I'm emotional, my nigga. No bullshit. Like I would. Sad situations, I cry. Like I'm not scared to cry. You know what I mean? I've been through it. I've been through ups and downs, and I've been up, I've been down, I'm up again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good though. You up again, and this is looking more long term now. That's what's good.
Let's go back to my job or whatever, right? It's funny how
okay.
It's funny how like I got to this position, Jeremy, because I work hard. You know what I mean? I'm a hard worker.
Right.
That's how I got here to this point. I'm a hard worker, and then someone noticed that I'm no dummy neither. You know what I mean? Yo, this dude works hard, and yo, he's smart too. Cause to tell you the truth, Jeremy, like I graduated college, I graduated high school. I was supposed to go to college. If I was in high school, I had high honors. Like all through senior years, I always told myself I never sell drugs. That's stupid. I'm gonna own a jet one day. Let me fly in private wherever the fuck I go. But then it just so happened that those dudes moved to my block, the same ones I'm talking about, and they influenced me in a different way. Cause I never had nothing. Never had nothing. You know what it is to go to school with the same 2 pair of sneakers every year? Like, getting made fun of, and I never had nothing. Like the feeling of having something was attracting to me. Was like wanting me to go into that lane, even though I always said to myself I would never. That's stupid. Mm-hmm. But I never had nothing. My family couldn't afford to give me nothing. So I had to. I felt like I had to. I don't even know what I'm talking about no more.
Nah, you do, but it's okay. We don't gotta get into all that today. Y esa botella, mijo.
Still there.
Still there.
It's still there. I'm a light drinker too.
I thought he was fishing the bottle.
No, I'm finishing this before this podcast is done.
All right.
It's transparency. I'm not a drinker neither. I'm a smoker straight up. I hate drinking. Every time I drink, the next day I'm sitting here like, oh, why did I do that to myself? Yeah. Why? I could just smoke and not feel like shit the next day.
Yeah.
Every time I chill with my nigga Jeff, and I love Jeff to death. If it wasn't for like me just meeting Jeff, like that would be my best man. Cause no bullshit, he put me onto so much game and makes me a better man every time I chill with him. Mm. But he can't be my best man just because like I just met him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Known him long enough, right?
You know what I mean? But every time I chill with him and I hear it's like, dog, being a vet, being fucking the guy, the man that he is, though, I feel less than, and I get inspired to be more than. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah, you gotta change this. You got what are we talking about, Jimmy? What are we even talking about?
What
are we talking about right now?
We're talking about a lot of shit.
What are we even talking about? My man's texting me right now and Gano murdered this nigga. My nigga John, I love John. John, shout out to you.
Oh shit!
Shout out to you, John.
Shout out to John.
My nigga, I love you to death, my nigga.
Another bottle. Fuck. I'm so goddamn.
I got a whole nother. I got a
brunch
brunch to go to in an hour.
Oh man.
And I'm already feeling it.
No man, it's been a good podcast.
It's been a good year, Jeremy. No bullshit, my nigga. It's been a good year.
Yeah.
It's been a good year. What this podcast done to me, like, who knows what the effect it's had, but it's been part of it. And I'm happy I've done it. I'm
just glad. I'm glad you like to come in here every Sunday at least, right?
I like it. I like it. I love it. And I mean, I just don't like this. Don't make me no money, and I already know. Like I'm in it to make money. I'm in it to set my daughter up. I don't live for myself no more. I had this conversation with John yesterday. I don't live for myself. I live for my daughter. Mm-hmm. I live to make sure that whatever the fuck I could do, I could leave it back to her. And she'll be all right. And maybe hopefully the next generation. Because, we're first generation kids. You know what I mean? You're what? Second, right?
First.
Your mom was here already, right?
No, when they were
young.
When they were born. I mean, my dad was like 18 or something when he came.
How about when your mom
was like 10?
Word. My mom she just had me, so she was like 40. Mm-hmm. My parents were like old already. I mean, we're first generation. I'm just trying to leave as much. I don't live for myself. I live for my daughter. I want to just give her as much as possible. Mm-hmm. Leave her as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's the goal.
Fucking podcast.
It's what it does. This is what it is. This is what it is.
I get too open here. Like, that's another thing I don't like about this shit.
I mean, that's not a bad thing though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you say you're emotional, you say you're an emotional person, but it's just like
I try to hide it. I don't want to.
That's my point. It's like I don't want. It's not bad to hide it.
Nah, but I don't trust nobody.
Everybody's an emotional person on some level.
I don't think so. Some people have no emotions. You haven't met them.
Yeah, but those
yet.
are those monsters. No, I've met those people. Those people
they're
are
monsters.
fucking crazy. They're monsters.
They're monsters.
I've met those people.
I'm envious of them people, though. Some of them monsters, though, they do good because they have no emotions. They don't care.
Right.
Sometimes I wish I didn't care as much as I do.
Mm.
I ain't give a fuck about nobody's opinions or emotions of. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. They don't work for me, then I don't give a fuck.
Means you're no more human being.
But I do care. I want people to like me. I want everybody to succeed around me. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of dude I'll never make $1 off of you. Mm-hmm. I don't want to. You know what I mean? I know a lot of guys like to use their plug, they're gonna charge you. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're making their points on it, even if they don't tell you. You know they're making their points on the back end. Like, I mean, it's just like, I'm not that guy. Mm-hmm. If what my price is your price. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you said, yo, Mike, I need whatever the fuck it is, a new tires on a whip. If I got to plug somewhere, that's your price. I'm not making $100 off of you. Like, because you're my nigga. Like, I don't need to do that. Mm-hmm. Some people's not like that. Mm-hmm. They figure that plug is theirs, so you gotta pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like that's also I think that's like that's a big fear of mine is like with this, at least with this podcast, regardless of whether it's gonna be a hobby. Like I'm okay with like me having my plans for what it is or what I want it to be, and still not like generating any income for me as long as I'm still making. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like my point. Like I'm always scared of like what would I have to do to make this shit popping? You know what I'm saying?
Make this podcast pop
in terms of like money wise. Like who do I have to like? Sometimes I'm scared of like who do I have to talk to? Like who do I have to do this and that like in order to make any, you know what I'm saying?
Any income generate from this podcast?
That scares me too because I feel like maybe not with podcasts. Maybe I just watched like maybe I listen to too many stories about like people's past about dealing with in this type of industry. But it's just like I don't want to feel like I'm doing anybody dirty to get where I want to get. You know. Yeah, but I also think that's also like I feel like that mentality set me back a little bit.
100%.
So that's
think
like,
about the people that don't think about think like that.
That's the balance. Like I'm trying to figure out still. Even I just realized even being back in Rhode Island for me it's been harder than I thought it would be.
Why?
Because I just realized I don't like being around my family like this anymore. Like all the time. Like I like having access to my family at a distance.
Your family,
but I don't like feeling obligated to do shit. That's what this family's like. As close as we all are, as much love as there is.
You feel obligated to do. It's like
you feel obligated to too many things, and it's just like you can't feel. You don't feel like you always feel like if you do this, you're letting down.
But at the same
else.
time, I'm at the other spectrum because I envy a family like this.
Right.
I envy the closeness.
And that's where that term "the grass is always greener."
Yeah.
Like, that's
Let me tell you something about me switching other companies. You know how many people hit me up from Flat that was like, "Yo, the grass ain't green." I'm like, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? But they never tried to make that jump.
Right.
They've stayed there comfortable because that position is comfortable for them.
Right.
They've never had the balls to make that fucking transition to someone. Like, they say the grass ain't greener, but they never went over there to check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They never went there to go look at the grass, like, on the other side. Mm-hmm. Is it greener? It may not be, but it got potential to be. You know what I mean? It sound like, you don't even know. You just keep saying the grass ain't greener from that one side. Mm-hmm. But you never went over there to see what's the landscape.
Yeah, it's tough. That's what I think. That's where when it comes to knowing yourself and having confidence and loving yourself, that's where that comes in. Because it's like no matter where you go, you bring yourself with you, always, right?
Yeah.
And that's the tough thing.
That fake it till you make it mentality too is not something that
it's not.
It's not.
No.
And the problem is that you need some of that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to have.
You
some
have
of that
to have some of that. You have to front
tough.
A little bit. Like
Always.
You have to. If not, you won't get past that spot that you're at right now. Mm-hmm. But I don't like Jeremy. I don't like that shit. I've always been the fake it, see, make it. Dudes is like, nah, dog. Right. If I don't got it, I don't got it. And straight up. That's another thing that we need to talk. Like, that whole like the past two podcasts, right? Yep. You told me, I've been choppying off for like being a lambong off a dog. That lambong shit is done, my nigga. You can't.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like you can't if you don't got it, you can't go out.
But what are you talking about? Chopping about
if you go to the club, right? If you go to a spot and your man's paying for you, I know you feel some sort of way.
I do, of course.
Yeah, I know you do. So don't put yourself in that position.
But all right. But the difference.
Don't put yourself in that position. The difference
between that was that I didn't think I was gonna be in that position.
You shouldn't go. You shouldn't go.
No, I didn't. I went there thinking I was gonna have a couple beers. I went there forgetting that I'm not thinking I'm not in New York. I'm in Providence.
It was the podcast before that, and then you had another fucking thing that you was just like, I'm gonna be a chop. I'm gonna be a chop. I'm gonna be a lambong ass. yo, that lambong shit.
Yeah, but I don't
That
know.
shit don't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about, yo, if anyone pays for you.
No, I know what you mean by it. I'm
any
just trying to figure out like what do you mean by like. I know. All right, so that thing at
shit
Ela
don't sit well with me, dog. Like I just don't. I've always been built on like, yo, if you don't have it, you sit in the house. You sit right in your fucking house. Yeah. And you figure this shit out until you have it.
But shit happens.
I can't. I don't.
I
would never leave my house if I'm broke. I would never.
The difference between what I told you last episode and what you're trying to convey right now is that I didn't leave the house thinking I was in some lambone shit. That's half the reason I don't go out. It's because I don't want to go out. Like I hate going out on the because I get paid bi-weekly, right? So I hate going out on the second week. Because thinking, but it was just one of those things that happens. Like and that's why you hope to have good friends around you. I know that sometimes niggas is in that situation.
Like even like I be like we talk about you going to like you be going to your parents' house to eat every day. Like it's not jealousy or it's not like, but yo, I would never hit my mom up to cook. Like she cooks every day. I would never go over there and take that food off that. I don't.
Well, I understand.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like yo, like
that's also a different relationship you have with your family, though.
No, because it's like yo, I'm a grown ass man. I don't take food off of no one. I got my own food. I provide my own. That's why I go hard every fucking day to make sure that I never have to take a handout. You know what a handout does to me? It fucking hurts me in the core. Like if I owe you money, dog, I gotta get that to you. Or if not, like I feel some sort of way. I've been built like that. I've been brought up like that.
I have been too.
If you don't got it,
but I think when it comes to your mom and dad, I think that just comes with the relationship you have with them, and that's different. Especially as being us in the culture that we grew up in. It's
you know how much my mom would love for me or any of all her children to sit right in that house for her to cater to her, for her to cater to us. She would love that. That would be her ideal dream for her to. But I can't. Her dream don't coincide with mine's, dog. I could never have that lady.
That's just something that you're dealing with then.
I could never.
Because at the end of the day, like
I don't understand how people cannot feel like that. How could you not feel like that?
I do feel like that, but it's just.
But
like,
you still, but you would
still. But I go.
But you would still take that.
But I cook for my parents too.
You would still take that plate though.
Yeah, of course.
I would not.
I'll take that plate.
I would not.
I'll take.
There's a plate over there waiting for us every day. I'm not taking that shit. I got my own plate,
and that's fine. And that's cool.
But you gotta understand. But you gotta do it. I'm not saying that you need to do it the same way. But I'm just saying, how do you not feel a certain way by not doing it that way?
Because I reciprocate it. That's why. Because I cook for them. I pay for their shit. Sometimes I'll buy them booze. I'll do all this shit. It's a two-way. It's like
that's not something I put on my like. That's not something I check off my list. Like I give my mom money. I'll give her whatever the fuck she needs. I'm not saying like I would never put that out. Like yeah, but I reciprocate. Like dog, she gave me 18 years of her life.
Right.
I owe her more than that. I owe her more than that.
I think about that every day. But it's just like that's.
So how does that not bother you? That if you like they went on vacation and it sounded like that hurt you last week. Like they're on vacation too. What do you mean?
It didn't hurt me.
Who gives a fuck if they're on vacation?
It didn't hurt me at all. It didn't hurt me at all. I like that.
You was like, damn, I gotta go to Baba's house now and blah blah blah. Get a plate off for them. Like yo, all them little comments, my nigga, irk me. I'll keep you 100 with you. That irk me, my nigga, because it's like, yo, what do you mean you have to go over there to get a plate? To go entertain with them, to go get a plate. Yo, my nigga, you grown.
I cook
you
for
grown.
myself.
You could go. Yeah, exactly. Why can't you just go cook for yourself? Do you cook for yourself every day?
Not every day, no.
So do you do groceries for yourself every day? Every week? You got a grocery list?
Every like 2 weeks, I have a grocery list.
How much do you really use your kitchen? Let's keep it 1,000. How
much? Not a lot.
No.
But I use it.
And that don't make you feel some sort of way?
Not
that
really.
Makes me feel some sort of way for you,
bro.
That makes me feel some sort of way for you.
But me and you are living two different lives.
But you a grown ass man. You grown, my nigga. You grown. Let's keep it 1,000. You grown as fuck, my nigga. Like you shouldn't need no one's nothing.
I don't need.
And even if someone gives it to you, you should feel some sort of way for taking it. Like you're like, my nigga, fuck out. I'm grown as fuck. If I gotta starve, I'll starve. Even if it's my mom, my dad. If I gotta starve, I gotta starve.
All right.
Because what? I'm taking bread off of them? I'm grown as fuck. There's no need to take bread off of no one no more. I got my own shit to deal with. And I got to make it myself. Not off of someone But again, that takes us back to to the beginning of this. So what is like, I'm going to try to set up my daughter for the same way. You know what I mean? I don't want her to go and try to, so it's a learning process for me. You know what I mean? You
like,
hear me?
I understand.
Do you hear me?
I do hear you, but I also think that's something because I have a lot of like I could go to fucking Jesse's house and lambong off of him and shit.
But the lambong shit gotta stop. Period, though. It gotta stop. Period. We can't be the.
Okay, but when it comes to that, like I use lambong as a term to like.
Lambong is an ill term, my nigga.
It makes it
when you say lambong, that means a deadbeat nigga to me, my nigga.
It's a term.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's a term, bro. If I was a real lambong, I wouldn't have moved out of my house, bro. I would not have moved out of my house. And I don't do things for my parents. I don't do things for
you moved out of that house, but you still go over to your parents' house every day.
But I don't. Yeah, because that's my only fucking company. I don't have company in this. I don't see anybody anymore, bro.
And that's another thing.
I don't see anybody. Like we live different lifestyles.
Exactly.
Michael. Listen, we live different lifestyles.
100%.
The only friends that I have here are still scared to shit about this COVID stuff. I don't see them. And then everybody else, it's just like I don't like besides my parents' house, I don't like going over. Like I don't like inviting myself over places sometimes.
You shouldn't invite yourself over.
Right. So I end up staying at my house alone all the time.
That should make you feel good.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It makes me feel good that I can provide for myself at that level, but like I don't like being alone, bro. I don't like being like it's not a good feeling. Being alone all the time is not a good feeling. Especially with everything's going on. I don't complain that much because everything's going on. Like whatever, I might have it easier than most, but it's just like, yo, I don't do all like I go to my parents' house because I want some company.
If your parents,
they're the only ones that's gonna give me company right now.
Word.
It sucks. It's a weird thing to admit when you're 27 years old, right? And you have a full job, but it's like, yeah, but like
these are the truths that I want to get into. I want to dive. Yo, Jeremy, I'm open in this podcast. Like I put everything out here. I don't feel the same about you. I don't feel the same. Like you be giving the honest truth about your life in this. I do. I give you the honest truth about my life in this podcast every other week. Every other week, I don't have nothing to hide. I give you what I'm prideful for. I give you what I'm ashamed of. I don't feel the same about you. You be saying some shit, and I'm like, yo, I know he's ashamed of that, but he don't.
Like what?
He makes it seem like, yo, just the lambong factor alone. My nigga, I'm telling you, I've been in that spot, my nigga, when I was the broke nigga in the group. And just because I'm the broke nigga, I would never step out, my nigga, until I start making money. You know what I mean? Until I started making my own money, I would not step out with the niggas that I was chilling with because I'm never going to be the lambong ass nigga. I don't want that fucking characteristic even compared to me, around me, ever in my lifetime. But I knew that at a young fucking age. At a young age. And I feel like, yo, how do you not see this right now, Jeremy? How?
Because I don't feel like I'm being on lambong. You know what? Hold on.
You say that term. You said that term already. Two podcasts in a row. And I already. You gotta pee. And I specifically listened to both podcasts back to back to make sure that my point was read. Jeremy's taking a piss right now. To my 12, 20, 30 fans that are listening right now, he just took down a bottle of Prosecco. My bottle of Bella is gone. This is the realest podcast we're ever gonna have. All right, me quitting, yeah, it might happen, but right now I want you to know that this is the realest podcast, right? This drunk podcast that we're ever gonna have. I don't drink whiskey with my friends because the truth comes out after. I'm a lightweight, so this little bottle of fucking champagne might be equivalent to whiskey. But he's coming back. I want to shout out everybody that had our support out there for the last year. I appreciate y'all, consistent listeners. I appreciate y'all so much. I don't even listen to this shit, but you do, and I appreciate that. Rosanelli, I'm looking at you, not physically, but mentally, I'm looking at you. Sasha Lee, good looking. I appreciate you. I love you to death. I love both of you to death. All the other fans out there, I love y'all to death. I appreciate y'all. This is our Drunk Podcast, and the rail is coming out today before it's over. Precise Resource LLC is my company. If you need any help with anything, I don't give a fuck what it is, landscaping, carpentry, demo. We like to specialize in motor remediation, but yo, if you need help, we got you. We have the resources to do it. Precise Resources LLC. Y'all remember that?
Hey, the first plug of the year. There we go. What's the name of your spot?
Precise Resources LLC.
Precise Resources. Make sure to go check them out.
I don't have a website out that's going to come up soon. I don't even have Instagram yet, but it's all on Thumbtack. You know what Thumbtack is?
No.
It's basically like I have to pay to submit my number to these people that need help or whatever the fuck they need help with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty good. It'd be like $20 and it'll be like, yo, someone needs he has mold in his attic. Someone come take care of it. So you pay the $20 to submit a quote or submit your number to them so they can call you. And then you go over to their house and shit. So Thumbtack is made me some money in the past couple months.
What were we just talking about before I went to go urinate?
The fact that I didn't like you calling yourself a lambong and you was cool with it. I didn't like it. I haven't liked it in the past two episodes.
Two episodes.
2 episodes. I'm like, yo, that shit is striking a chord with me. It's striking an ill chord because in all transparency, you know when you're being a lambong. And not only like do you know, but you already calling yourself that. And that should hurt your pride as much as it hurts mine back in them days. I keep thinking about them days where those dudes came to my block and niggas is getting money and I'm sitting here doing nothing. I'm the broke nigga, non-fly nigga. Like that shit hurt my soul. And even as much as them niggas say, yo, Mike, come. We don't give a fuck. We'll pay for you. I would never until I had my own established. I would never.
Bro, that happens to me all the time. That's happened to me all the time.
But you go to that
That's
spot.
not true. I talked about that last week on that podcast.
It was two episodes. It was last week and the other week that you specifically called yourself a lambong. And it hurts me.
I probably referenced that in terms of like going to eat with my parents. That's the only thing I referenced that broke.
I don't remember the two episodes ago.
Whatever. I remember last episode.
And that shit. Like, and I remember thinking to myself, like, yo, this is the second week this nigga's calling himself a lambong in the manner of that it don't hurt him. And I know it hurts you, my nigga. We men.
Of course, but I joke.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Because I joke about it. I don't have. I'm
not
a
joke.
I think
is it a joke?
Bro,
Being
I'm
a
not
lambong is a joke.
Do you think besides these two instances that you have in your head, you think that I'm that type of person?
No, because speaking. I remember, Jeremy. I remember the times where you'd be like, no, I'm not going. I don't got it. I'm not. I'm straight. I don't need nobody to.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
But why are we deferring from that? That's what made me love you, my
But
nigga.
I'm not deferring from that.
You are, because the last 2 episodes you called yourself that in a joking manner, like yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because
even the last episode you was like, I'm gonna go to Baba's and be a lambong. Fucking, they'll cook for me and blah. I'm like, yo, what?
Right,
my nigga. I'd rather go fucking steal the $6 off of somebody and go to Beatles #2 on the corner of Gallup and get myself a fucking $6 plate.
Right.
Before I call myself a lambong. I'd rather be a fucking stick-up kid.
Right.
In my eyes, you know what I mean? But then I hop back to the point that it's like me and you came from different paths of life. You know what I mean? So it's like I try to understand. I'm trying to understand, but I don't.
Bro, I made that joke about Baba and I never
It's
went.
not a joke, though.
And second of all,
It's not a joke.
I think it's a joke. I think we can talk. I think we can joke about whatever we. It's not a joke in the sense. Like, listen, yo, I did not go out that night.
Was it?
With my boys, thinking that my car was gonna decline in front of women, bro. I don't like that. Like, yo, having your car decline in front of people is embarrassing. The fact that
how would you even put yourself in a position that your car declined in front of people? That you went out knowing that your account isn't built like that, right? Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right.
So I wouldn't go out in that position, dog. I'm sitting there like, yo, listen, my account's not built like that. Yo, my nigga, you know how many embarrassing nights I've had?
I thought
you know
my
how many
account was built for
embarrassing nights I've had?
Yo, I don't even know. Hold on. First of all, the fact that I feel like I had to get into schematics and into like little details about why I chose to go out that night. It's kind of silly.
It's not that night.
It's a little silly.
Is it silly?
Yeah, bro. There was a night where I didn't think my car was gonna decline, and it declined that night. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel the same way you do. I'm not a fucking lambong.
You not. But you said that, yo, my nigga. I've listened to the 2 last podcasts. I don't know if you have. Have you? I'm asking you a question. Have you listened to the last 2 podcasts?
Not fully.
Did you listen to the tone when you call yourself a lambong and you listen on some willy nilly? I don't give a fuck shit.
Yeah, because
that shit irks me. All right. As a man, it should irk you.
No, because
you're a grown ass man. You should irk you
because you're taking it a different way than I'm saying it.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay.
I
guess so.
I say it because I know. Yo, my
you say it because
you know what? A lot of my humor with myself is very self-deprecating. I'll tell you that right now. When it comes to talking about myself, it's very self-deprecating, bro. And I can sit here, and you also mentioned shit in terms of like you don't think I go hard on this show in terms of like talking about myself and my life and all that stuff, bro. I've ruined relationships because of shit I've said on this podcast.
I almost ruined fucking money because of this podcast.
Yeah, well, I've borderline ruptured relationships because of this podcast, and I'm still trying to figure out ways to apologize without feeling like what I said I didn't mean it, because I'm not gonna say I didn't mean it, or that it didn't come from a place that I didn't mean, but it's just like now I'm dealing with that shit mostly now. And that's what when I say like I feel like I don't have friends I feel like I don't have anybody besides my mom and my dad. I feel like I don't have anybody to call here to just like, yo, like, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's chill, like I can talk to. That's just personally how I feel right now, and it kind of sucks. And I've ruined relationships on multiple levels. I talked about my relationships in New York with certain people. And I'll give you this. I'll give you this olive branch. I still haven't fucking told you, like I haven't said to anybody else the big like some of the main reasons why those relationships went to shit. And I still have so much regret for that to this day.
Your relationship in New York.
Yeah, in general. So when you tell me here making like some jokes about me being a lambong, or just and not being a lambong, just exhibiting lambong.
I don't like
behavior.
That word, and I don't like you.
Lambong's triggering for you is what
That's
you're telling
me. Triggering fucking word.
You're triggered for being lambong.
My nigga, lambongs like they don't exist in my life. My nigga, I stay away from niggas like that. So for you to be joking about that for 2 podcasts in a row makes me feel a certain way. You know what I mean? Because I don't fuck with lambongs. At all. I could have been that nigga. I would never choose to be. You could choose to be a lambong, my nigga. If not, that's a choice. That's a choice.
Bro, if that was,
that's a personal choice to be a lambong. All
right, so you think that's my choice? So you think that's my choice?
That is a choice.
But I'm saying, do you think
that is a choice, my nigga?
You think that's what I'm choosing right now? You think that's what I've been choosing?
Yeah, my nigga, if you come to me 2 podcasts in a row, throwing lambong out there in a joking term, that's a choice, my nigga. You could not be a lambong. That's a fact. You could not be one, my nigga. But if you choose to be one, then dog, I cannot, bro. I cannot fuck with no one like that. Not in my circle, dog. I cannot.
Right.
Like, we have to have pride about what we do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And how we get it. And what we do to eat in this world. And being lambong is not one of them. It can never be one of them in my circle, my nigga. I cannot have that. I cannot have that. I can't even have someone around me with that mentality. I cannot have that, my nigga. You gotta fucking feel ashamed to be someone like that. Cause I was. I definitely was.
But
and I'll always be one.
If I felt if I actually thought it was being like a lambón by that definition, I wouldn't have.
Don't throw that word around me no more. Don't throw that word around me, and don't categorize yourself like that ever again in your lifetime. For me, my nigga, I love you to death, my nigga. I want you to be the best nigga that you could be in your life, my nigga. I want you to succeed. I want you to grow. I want you to prosper. Yo, Jeremy, I think the world of you, my nigga. I think you could be something that you don't see, dog. I really do. I think you could be like the one, the absolute one in this whole family. And you don't see it for yourself. And it hurts me. It makes me pissed off. Look at this studio that we're in that your father built for you. He didn't build this for himself, my nigga. He's about to die. Sorry to tell you. 20 years, he's gone. He's done. It's over for him, my nigga. This is for you. You know what I mean? You gotta embrace that shit, my nigga. This ain't lambong, my nigga. What? Fuck out of here, my nigga. I got a whole fucking studio on Mineral Spring Avenue, nigga. That's mine. This is yours.
Bro, my dad doesn't even like me doing this podcast.
Yo, that's something that y'all gotta figure out.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact, so listen. When you talk about the station and it being mine, yeah, I've gotten this.
Yours, bro. What are you talking about? It's not yours. It's yours.
I've gotten this shit my whole life. I've gotten this talk my whole life.
I don't need this MacBook, my nigga. I haven't looked at this shit one time.
I've gotten this spiel my whole life about taking over this radio station.
Of course you have, because that's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, for some.
Why do you think I got in business with you, my nigga? Because I'm like, yo, this thing got a whole. This nigga has been inherited a whole studio to himself. Of course he's gonna make money. Of course he is. He has no choice. Of course you're gonna make money, my nigga. Of course you're gonna succeed. How could you not?
Yeah. Well, yo, I guess that's just a deeper thing in talking about my relationship with me and my dad and him wanting. Yo, you don't know how I like my. Yo, for some reason, half the reason why I want to buy my own shit and create my own studio is because I don't feel like my dad wants me to have anything to do with this. That's
what I've been saying, Jeremy. We should block off these fucking. Yo, we should. I love Poronce. Yo, shout out to Solo. You're our guy. Without you, we wouldn't be doing this for a year. But dog, you think he wants us to represent his fucking company?
Not like we are. No,
absolutely
of course
not.
But I have my like I have my own shit, and like and then you and then.
But at the end of the day, this is yours. This is gonna be yours.
Right. So I'm gonna do it the way I want to fucking do it. Which is what.
Of course you are.
So what? I don't get what your point is.
My point was, my nigga, this whole studio shit has nothing to do with the point was that you called yourself a lambong.
You're still on that lambong shit.
Jeremy, this is the truth, my nigga. I've listened to the knowing that shit irked me. So I'm like, yo, I want to listen to these two podcasts, right? Because I don't listen to this shit. I'll keep it on. I don't listen to this shit. I record this, I'm out of here. I'm not thinking about this shit for 2 weeks until I'm like, yo, fuck, it's Sunday. I got to go over there and fucking record for my nigga Jeremy because I love him to death. I'll never leave him dry. Dog, when you call yourself a lambong for 2 weeks in a row, that shit fucking bothers me. Because the way you say it is just so fucking, like, nonchalant. Like, you don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, this is me. Dog, if that's you, then I can't fuck with you. Period. That's a period, my nigga. If you want to be a lambong for the rest of your life, I can't fuck with you. Because I worked hard for mine. And straight up, if you're not working hard for yours, then we're not on the same wavelength. Just straight up.
So you don't think I'm working hard for mine is what you're saying?
If you're gonna call yourself a lambong, no, you're not. I would never associate that name, that term. Lambong for my American is a what would you call that, Jeremy? I'm drunk. In English, a
bum.
Not a bum. He
someone who mooches off of other people.
Moocher. He's mooching. For everyone else's shit.
Right.
For free.
Right.
Dog, that's not what we built on.
That's not. And
that's not what you're built on.
And I don't think
Jeremy, I remember conversations that you didn't want to go places with us because you're like, nah,
Yep.
Jeremy, we got you.
And
don't worry about it. No.
And
I respected the shit out of you for that.
And that's still the case.
Is it the case?
Yeah, I brought up one situation
Twice.
where that didn't happen.
2 weeks in a row.
And I'll tell you.
2 weeks in a row, and you made it, and you said it very nonchalantly, like you didn't care.
I made a joke about it that first week, and it never happened.
Twice.
And that second time it happened. I'm happy to have a friend who has my back in that situation. I didn't think I was gonna go to the club and my card was gonna fucking decline. And I had another card to put down, and the nigga said no, fuck it, and I was drunk as shit, about to start a fight, and I said fuck it, and I cashed out him instead.
Word.
Right?
Word.
But you over here calling me a lambone, like I don't work hard my shit. I don't live by myself, bro.
Your parents went on vacation, and you said, "Let me, my nigga, I got this all in my head." Your parents went on vacation last week, and you said they went on vacation on me. What do you mean on you? What do you mean they can't just go on vacation?
Of course they could.
No, but you said they went on vacation. So what does their vacation have to do with you?
I guess it's because it's just like they're the only people I see. They're the only people. Like I had no.
So it hurts you. It hurt you for your parents to go on vacation.
No, it didn't hurt me.
So why would you preface it like that?
Listen. I don't know. Maybe because I have 2 weeks on my own, and I have to figure out how to spend that time myself. And in
that time where you thought you had to spend yourself, you thought to yourself, I should just go to Baba Lala's house and mooch off for them, so they could cook me a plate. And I don't want to chill with them. Jeremy, this is me, man. Like I love you to death. I don't want to you in your head. I don't want to chill with them. But for me, just to get a free plate, I would entertain that nonsense that they're spewing just so I can get a free plate. Is that not true? Yes or no? No, it wasn't how you prefaced that last week.
That's how the joke was pressed. But I didn't fucking do that.
It was a joke.
But I didn't do that.
It was a joke. But just know you throw that out there like that's what you want to do. That's in my head. That's in your viewer's head. That's a joke. All jokes have some type of truth in it.
Okay, yeah.
That's a fact.
Sure.
All jokes have some truth in it.
Sure. Yeah,
So in my head, you was like, you said, yo, my parents are leaving on me on vacation, right? I'm gonna have to go to Baba Lala's to go get fed. Like, nah, nigga, you a grown ass man. Feed yourself. Fuck you talking about? You a grown ass man with a fucking job. Feed yourself, nigga. You going to your mom's house every day to eat, my nigga. That irks me. Man, I could go eat. Me and Kayla and my daughter could go to my mom's every day. She by herself. We can go to her house every day and eat for free. Not right now, my nigga. Right. What are you talking about?
So I guess the truth is like, yeah, I go there. I talk about going
every day.
Eat, you know what I'm saying?
Every day.
So I guess you're right. Maybe I'm not being.
You're not being grown.
Maybe no. Maybe I'm not. No. I'm not talking about that. Maybe I'm not being as truthful as I need to be on this podcast. The reason why I go to my fucking parents every day, and I said this like 20 minutes ago, is because I don't like going home.
By yourself.
I don't like being alone. I don't like being by myself. I don't like.
Here we go.
I don't like
the
feeling.
Truth is coming out.
Yeah, I don't like feeling. I don't like feeling that I have no friends here, that I have no one else to reach out to.
You feel like you have no friends here?
I do feel like that sometimes.
Do you feel like that?
Sometimes, yeah. No, that's not true. Okay, not that I have no friends, but it's just like, yo, my like.
I gotta piss too soon. Go ahead. Hurry up. I don't want to leave in a moment like this.
I don't feel like I have I don't feel like there's, especially because of COVID. It's just like there's no one. I don't feel like I really have people to reach out to like that. I can just go, yo, everybody here, everybody in our group trip is married with kids, bro.
You can't reach out to me to come over my house? You can't do that?
I mean,
You've never done that before?
Maybe that's something in my head.
You can never do that to me? You think I don't want to break from my family? I would love for you to hit me up and be like, yo, Mike, I need.
But this is also shit that I'm dealing with in my own head.
But my nigga, I am again, we're gonna go hop back to that. Yo, I ain't come to this shit every 2 weeks, and I'm so super transparent about how I feel, what the fuck I'm feeling, how the fuck my life is going. Dog, and I don't feel the same for you because I know it's not the truth. I know you be saying some shit and I'm like, yo, that's not the truth. I know this nigga. He don't want to be a lambong ass nigga, my nigga. I know that shit hurts him to his core, but he's over here fronting like it's okay. That shit irks me because I keep it 100 on here and I feel like you don't. Damn. I gotta pee. Jeremy, take over.
Oh, man. And we are met at a crossroads here in year one in the studio with the NTD podcast with Jeremy and Michael. They come Last door on your left. And they come here and they let it all out. And Jeremy is met with a challenge today. Now, has he always not been real? I think he's been pretty real. I think the drinks is flowing and the liquor is saying a lot of things. I think the right now there's some background dialogue in Spanish that you may or may not catch on. Don't worry about that. This is still the NTD podcast. What we have to do today is I guess we letting it out today. I don't know, but who knows, man? I'm a champagne bottle deep. I might go buy another champagne bottle after this. I've talked a lot about I love Providence, but I don't know if I love Providence. I don't know if I love Providence anymore, and not Providence the city. I don't know if I like being around here. Who knows? Maybe this is a prequel to my solo podcast, because Mike's been thinking about leaving too, and that's cool. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't like talking about my own shit in the studio.
You know what I don't want? I never want this to hurt our relationship or friendship ever. Because I love you to death.
Yeah.
And I really hope you feel... I really hope you understand that.
I'm fine with what you think about the Lambo shit, because I don't think about that by myself. And I think that if you think just people like me, like grabbing a plate at my parents' house is me being
every
Lambo,
day, it is to me, yes.
Then that's fine. It is what it is. I know why I go there. I know I got the hands in the kitchen. I have food in my house to cook, and I just don't go. Sometimes.
So you just throw it out after?
No, I don't throw it out. I'm saying I have food to cook that I don't cook.
So what do you do with that food that you have there that you don't cook?
I'll cook
you
it.
have to throw it away?
Yeah, no, I don't have to throw it. No,
No?
Rice can stay in my fucking pantry for mad long.
Well, rice, okay, but what about the meats that you have there?
Chicken, some beef, yeah, all that could stay.
That could stay how long?
In the freezer. That can stay in the freezer for a few months.
You like that freezer burn shit?
Sometimes, yeah. It is what it is.
That being...
All
I know is that I can't even chill here for much longer than this, because I got this brunch at 1.
Right.
I should have been at home already.
Right.
This was a good podcast, though.
Yeah.
This was a good one. We're gonna. This isn't over. This isn't over. But unfortunately, I got the fuck out of here. I'm already late.
All right.
Until next time.
Until next week,
you fucking dirtbags. Go fuck yourselves.